Good morning. Happy Monday. Hope everyone had a good weekend. I know I had a very nice weekend. Ooh, sorry, I hate when you're sick in the morning and night it takes it out of you. This morning was a rough morning, so I was trying to, clear my airways and try all the things before I hit go live. So I'm sorry for keeping you all waiting. At work, sneaky listening. Don't get caught. Shh. Good morning. What an exciting weekend. Oh, I was feeling better. Now I feel like crap again, but thank you. Thank you to Real Cows. Yeah, Liberty Farmers, that time of year. The weather's like up and down and up and down. No, Sophia, I never do. I probably should, though, at this point. How many pearls? That's a very good question. What was there, 16 of them? I have a short-term memory. Hell if I remember. Lunch meatus interruptus. What an interesting username. Oh boy. Thank you, Proud Mimi, for hitting a thumbs up. Yeah, wasn't that fun, Candy B? We did a little oyster pearl, thingy, and then went and checked out. I don't know yet, B Tim. I got to look into it a little bit better. And then we went and checked out the cool Halloween display. That was a lot of fun. That guy does a tremendous job every year. Maybe those that don't ever leave the internet can at least show those type of videos to their youngins. And I heard some shit last night that had me so annoyed. So annoyed. And it will never fail to amaze me how gullible people are and how easily the literal wool, is pulled over their eyes. I'm sure many of you by now know what I'm talking about. The math and the sheer audacity to keep poking at people, misrepresenting things, and then claiming you just want to be left alone. It is literally infuriating. And you would think, I've dealt with this for literal years, right? So you would think it's nothing new. Like you would think you get used to it, but you don't. Hello, Winnie the Pup. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I'm going to show you all what happened. Because, of course, once again, the only person to show receipts, and what do you know? The receipts don't even match, right? They don't match what she showed before. And there's so much. She starts the whole thing out with she wants to be loved. She just wants it all to stop. I can't name a singular creator that she considers the quote unquote dark side that she didn't name last night, that she didn't go at. And it amazes me that people would believe that this woman had to supposedly raise $8,000 to try to get it all to stop, but yet can't stop herself. Of course she said that. Oh, I don't know anything about that, Sophia. That's fucking weird. Why is a grown-ass woman taking a bath that dislikes me but listening to me while in a bath? Right, the invoices made no sense. The dates weren't matching. They didn't match what she showed before. She'll never tell you, Missy Lou, because that's why somebody like her is so hyper-focused at pointing everybody over this way, right? They're liars. They don't show receipts. The only person who has to keep trying to convince themselves, try to convince the audience that they're the ones being honest, are usually those who are being dishonest. It's one of those things. It's one of those things that you ever hear somebody say, listen, I'm not going to lie to you. Or, all right, listen, I'm going to tell you the truth. Like when somebody has to start with that, they're more than likely lying to you. And that is exactly what I see with that. An invoice is not a receipt. It shows nothing. All you sent out were C&Ds. And you have the sheer nerve to compare that to actual attorney names on a docket? Actual court filings where the attorney is listed? You somehow think your homemade invoices combat that? Exactly, Pookie. Just like when I have to say, listen, not to hurt your feelings, bitch, I know I'm about to hurt your feelings, right? It's one of those things. You don't have to preface a sentence with, I'm going to be honest, if you're really just going to be honest. Or it's not difficult to understand. Yeah, having an invoice number at a later date than the previous paid invoice doesn't make any sense. Neither is not knowing for 13 days that your payment was flagged. But she said her payment on July 23rd or whatever, if correct me if I'm wrong on the date, didn't go through, right? So she had to pay like 2 days later, whatever it was. But then later, she then again says she paid $2K on the 23rd. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Love you being back, Winnie. Thank you so much. Crazy girl out of these. Thank you so much for being. We have a YouTube baby. I hope you have a great day as well. Thank you. Let BJ ignore the PA matter. When she loses by default, it'll be funnier. She's a fool and never listens to advice. I'm glad you mentioned that, B10, because let's talk about that too. You know, one of the dumbest thing I hear her audience saying is, Granny's doing this to try to move jurisdiction. Granny's just doing this to try to move jurisdiction. It doesn't automatically move jurisdiction. Hey, morons, can you tell me what fucking thing I'm trying to move to what jurisdiction? Can we start with that? There is no legal filing in North Carolina. Therefore, there is no established jurisdiction. The only actual filing now is over here in Pennsylvania. So it's not a matter of moving because there was nothing to move. What am I moving? What I'm doing is I'm moving the clock because I'm not going to continue for another 3-4 months to be tormented with the possibility of either more baseless litigation or losing my channel. So you morons that keep saying that sounds stupid. Ask yourself when I'm moving, there's nothing to move. And not only that, we are already in active litigation. I think a lot of you forget that. We already have an open filing. Crazy girl, the real one with 8 months, hoping for better days and a happy outcome. Thank you so much. You can't move something that doesn't exist. It doesn't make sense. Right, but she shouldn't because she paid all her flat rates. So she should be all caught up. 7/12, that was when she first started trying to get money, cried a lot, said she needed it ASAP, and people gave to her cash apps. 7/12 is when Craig was on the docket. Find it weird. She didn't know Brenda donated $1,500 a month ago. How much money do you have to be sitting on to not know you just received an extra $1,500? Of course she said it was all fake, smoke and mirrors, because she projects. That's what she's been doing, projecting. It's exactly what she's been doing. Right, I'm protecting myself, little horses. And then to say that I'm using her to try to raise money for my shit with Tony, or the shit with Tony came out before the shit with you, dummy. What sense would it make to get myself into more legal filings to fucking save money? Can anybody tell me that? It makes as much sense as trying to say I'm trying to move something when there's nothing to move. Who knows, Agent 99, because she convoluted this so much that none of it makes sense. None of it makes sense. And she shouldn't be pushing any fundraiser when she has Craig back there saying how well off he is. How many of you are going to sit back so that he doesn't have to pay? That's unbelievable to me. They are an item. She said her lawyer's working on the issue with you. Yeah, the issue with me is that she can't keep her mouth shut. That's the issue, okay? You don't get to send me a C&D, throw me into frivolous litigation in PA, send me a C&D, and then not be capable of shutting your mouth about me. Is that really how she thinks this all works? How infuriating would it be for any of you if you constantly had it reminds me of, like, when, like, kids put their finger in the face and they say, but I'm not touching you, but I'm not touching you. I feel like that's exactly what she does to me. She pokes, 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 and then cries for me to get out of her face. I'm like, you gotta be, I don't know how people don't see it. I know the majority do, and I'm so thankful you all do. But man, it is the most infuriating thing ever to have to deal with. And then, right, only she can speak on people. People can't speak back, right? And then to sit there and say, I never said I was taking down channels. Craig said that when that was just drunken Craig. I know. The most amazing thing I've ever heard. I only talked about Granny one time since sending her CD. Bullshit. You delusional, video hiding liar. Oh my goodness. But they don't understand that, Lee to be, right? Now, Brittany's some victim. She has constitutional rights, right? Yeah, and so do I. Someone may have helped her with a PA attorney. She brushed over the scene today. I have real support. She says she spoke with attorney. Well, 2 attorneys now. Good. I hope she speaks to 3, 4, and 5 of them. I do. And I hope every single one of them have the morals to tell her what she's doing is not actionable. This is what I think happened. I think that Brittany told this attorney that she had these people that were doing these horrible things, like false claims to CPS, trail cams in her yard, driving past her house, threatening her life, and all these things. And he likely said to her, I can help you resolve all of this. And we can, do something about it. So she retained, for a flat rate, retained, right? And then when it became time, when she needed to present all of the truth, she was incapable of doing that. So now she's left spinning on a C&D because she doesn't have what she needs to back up her claims. Yes, and they did not respond to my C&D. They did not respond to my response to the C&D. If you think that anybody has to sit, I mean, the idea, the delusions in which that person speaks is infuriating. And then imagine to sit there and say, there's a constitution for a reason. Has anybody heard me say that this was a declaratory order? Have I ever presented to all of you that this was already before a judge? The declaratory judgment? Have I presented it? Put a 1 in the chat. The answer is no. Put a 2 if I made you feel like this already went in front of a judge and she made an order. I never said that. And the fact that you have to twist that to try to convince your audience that I'm lying of something, instead of admitting the only reason I'm doing this is to get clarification on our constitutional rights. See, people like her crack me up. They always think the Constitution protects them, but they can also use it as a weapon against others, right? I don't have a right to my constitutional rights. It's precisely what I'm doing. I'm asking a judge to clarify where the constitutional rights start, where they end, and what is actionable and what is not. And I'm doing that because since July, I've had it hung over my head that I'm going to wake up one day to my channel, my income gone, and or possibly be facing a lawsuit. And don't forget, I was also threatened with criminal charges, okay? How many of you are going to sit around and let somebody keep berating you in that way? Keep intimidating you in that way. And the fact that she thinks she is now a victim of her own doing, Again? We're in active litigation already. Let me check it out. Ooh, deep breaths. I seriously cannot. The level of delusion is off the charts. I honestly have never seen anyone who lies so fluently act like they are the ethical person in the community. Person who has admitted repeatedly to lies months after the lies started comes on here to accuse others of lying and then layers it all with religious manipulation and parasocial bullshit. It's absolutely astounding the amount of complete ignorance I just listened to. She says, I can't even believe that I'm having to do this. You don't have to keep showing those generic invoice statements. They mean nothing. Granny showed what a paid itemized attorney invoice looks like. It shows what each charge is for. It's not a generic PA receipt with no details. It's like the most vague BS you can possibly show. It isn't changing anything. How many times do people have to say that attorneys on the docket are getting paid and that BJ will begin an itemized statement of Granny's attorney costs when a judgment is finalized? All of you two will, because it will be part of the judgment for repayment in the case. And BJ is saying she's been more transparent than anyone? I'm seriously in the Twilight Zone. She's shown more than anyone. It won't even show what the fucking plan is. Right, they happen a lot more in that YouTube, but they happen in... Keep talking about Granny over there. Yes, she talked about Granny daily at some point before and after the C&D. Your streams are not still up for people to see. Granny is allowed to speak on BJ. She's not repeatedly trying to silence BJ through the court system. Hear it again. She is not repeatedly trying to silence BJ through the court system. And I love that BJ is again misrepresenting what Granny said and talking about her own constitutional rights as she is attempting to take others' rights away. She absolutely did not say that the filing was going to go in her favor. No, I did not. I wouldn't doubt it does. She just wants some actual clarification of what is happening, what is allowed by the courts, because BJ is not transparent, and her time frame for the C&Ds was irrelevant and meant nothing. So the people being accused of shit want to know what's happening and stop listening to the constant threats and intimidation. BJ streams every single day. Go look at her streams. If there's a date without a stream, then it's hidden or deleted. There's a lot. Go ask her why she says that she hasn't spoken on Granny but one time since the C&D. Ask her for proof. And I know what streams were done each day, so lying won't work. I'm beyond fucking sick of the hide in hands bullshit. It's getting really old. The absolute river of lies that girl swims in daily is unlike anything I've ever seen. Oh, blessed it be. I always love when people see exactly what is happening. It makes me feel so good because there is nothing she likes to do more than take away people's reality. I actually thought that was what the slap would be, not being aware of slap laws at the time. Yeah. Brilliantly done. And I was actually listening to their video this morning. And I want you all to hear certain parts because nothing is truer. Hey, Axelot. More than ever, there's a formula for shutting down accounts on YouTube. Absolutely. And she's trying them.
Hey, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful day, whatever you are doing today. I decided it was probably about time for another one of these, so I don't know if this will be very...
Can I make this very clear? I heard what she said, right? And I hope that is the truth. But you know what I think it really is? There's a reason Craig said as many times as he did that we are either going to lose our channels, be in a courtroom, and or face criminal charges, right? If she wants to claim now that he was drunk, fine. But why didn't you correct him? Why didn't you ever turn around and say, Craig, that is not what we're doing? And better yet, why did he think that's what you're doing? Do you know why she's saying that now? Because now it's going to go before a judge, hopefully, possibly. And because now there's a great chance that she may lose hers. This weirdo thing she's doing where she's harping on Jay as if Jay's the only one that, didn't want to take down Brittany's channel. It's weird that you do that, but you know what? Just saying has your card written down because we've witnessed you for years and we know exactly what you're doing with that. We know exactly what you're doing with that because many of us took that stand and you never once said a good thing about any of us doing it, right? Unreal to me. Right. She never once said that's not true. That's not what we're doing.
Long because I just have a few things that I want to talk about, but I thought I would do one regardless because people seem to enjoy them.
Oh, please.
So, lots going on, as usual. It's always amusing to me how things play out around here because it's never what I think will happen, ever. I'm always surprised by things. And, I recently put out quite a few shorts that were highlighting some of the things that were going on in BJ's background during her streams. And I did that because I felt it was important and because she was coming out saying that she didn't want to take anybody's channel. And she
didn't want to take anybody's channel. Fixin' 2, thank you so much. Thank you for the PayPal. That he only drinks on Fridays? Absolutely, we have the proof of that. She has a freezer and a rental property. Sell that house and you need money so bad. She doesn't need money so bad. She was donated $1,500 and didn't know it. How many of you could have $1,500, $1,500 show up and your account and not recognize that? Think about that. Let that sink in for a minute. Not only is he constantly telling you how much money he has, not only did she call $3,000 a measly amount, but now $1,500 appeared in her bank account and she didn't even see it. Didn't even see it. Exactly. Who wouldn't notice that, Robin? That's a huge amount.
Gone into Jay's and made a nice comment. And so the way BJ works is she will either reach out to creators behind the scenes.
All right, listen here. I need you guys to listen to this part because, again, this is somebody who's been around for years and they pinned the donkey's tail, okay? They pinned the donkey's tail with this one.
She had gone into Jay's and made a nice comment. And so the way BJ works is she will either reach out to creators behind the scenes and try to talk to them privately to convince them of something without the input of others, because she knows that other people are going to reason with this one person. But if she can get them alone, she can use her emotional manipulation to try to weasel her way into their good graces again. Or she will do something like what she has done with like Jones in the past or Dietz in the past, where she...
Listen to this closely. Oh, so she had all the math written up, forgot the 1,500 in that because she's trying to hide money. What do you think happened with her when she first told everybody to send it to Cash App and PayPal and Venmo? Where'd all that go? She had all that up.
He's against them, against them, against them. One thing is said that's in defense of her or just generally stating that they don't agree with something that's happening. And she jumps on that. I remember in the past, whenever Joneson was going at her for things, and there was a situation that came up and they like looked into it and said it was wrong, that, they can't go along with it. And BJ's immediate response was, "I've always liked you. I think you're funny. I think you're pretty." I think all of this love bombing because she saw a break. She sees this.
Oh, did she, Hartley? But she had 1,500 left. She's now just going to put that into PA, right? I listen. She also made a comment saying, "I told people not to donate to her." No, I didn't. I said, if you donate to people that are openly telling you that they got money, you're an idiot. If you're donating to somebody that can not notice 1,500 and end their account, if you're donating to somebody who's drunken person's behind you all the time telling you how much money he got, how he could pay it off, how lawyers don't cost shit, how he's so glad you all are donating so he don't got to come out of his own pocket. I've never met anybody who's gotten to twice now start litigation and not pay a penny towards it. And then the sheer nerve to talk about what I'm doing over here as I'm defending myself against you and your cohorts' little fucking attempts to keep frivolously suing me? I'm not initiating litigation against anybody. I'm not going to do such a thing. I'm defending myself. There's such a difference. But we know you won't look at any reality. Exactly, Mama Two Young Men. Why did he feel that way? Because that's what she told him. Oh, the love bombing. Oh my gosh, I love your picture. You are gorgeous. Wow. Thanks, friend.
Little crack form, and she's like, I'm gonna wedge my way in there and see if I can fit, if I can get accepted. And that's what she tries to do. And that's what she did with Jay.
Yep.
Because Jay didn't agree with something that another creator was talking about. She saw it. It was something that was in her favor, even though Jay would have been against it no matter who it was. So this wasn't a BJ specific thing, but she, of course, everything to BJ is all about BJ. So, but she saw that. So she rushed over to Jay's chat, which, by the way, she never watches anybody, right? But
again, something that myself and Clue have said for months now. Somebody else says, and she's over there thanking them and, telling people last night, well, she doesn't feel like Jay has any bad intentions. The others have bad intentions. Really? She's the one that restreams you all the time, though, right? No, what it is you don't want any of this to stop. You're not trying to make any of this to stop. You're trying to stop people that you are threatened by. And it's personal for you. It has nothing to do with the actions on YouTube. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with your own personal vendettas. Hey, Mike. Hey, B. That's what it has to do with. Your personal vendettas. Because believe me, if she wanted all this to stop, the first thing she would do is stop poking at everybody. Again, tell me one singular creator, well, besides Jay, that she didn't go at last night. Name one. She went right down the line. Doot. But she just wants this to stop. She just wants it to stop. Right, because she sees the opening here. She sees the opening here, so she's trying to slide her way in because this is what she does.
And thanks her, in her comments. And she was waiting for, a warm response back. She's just looking for any crack to get in there. And if she could wedge herself in and get creators over here to fight, oh God, she would be in hog heaven. I swear.
Hog heaven, baby.
But so we saw that happening. And so then BJ goes to her own channel and she's like, I don't want to see people's channels go down, because part of what Jay was defending was about her channel not going down. So when I saw her trying to...
Dude, I literally got backlash from my own community for not trying to take Brittany's channel down. I had my own chatter saying to me, I just don't understand why you won't do it. It's unreal to me.
Do that. I was like, oh no. Because we, as viewers, we have sat here and listened to the threats for months go on, and we have been worried about it. As subs, we've worried about coming on here and discovering that our favorite creator was just gone, that their channel was gone. So it's really been stressful. And I don't think, people can play that off however they want. But when you have somebody making so many direct threats about taking people down, and the fact...
Do you know how many of these subscribers have been with me for years? This is our community. And every single day, we are being threatened every single night by supposedly somebody who's drunk that we're going to have our channels removed. And we're supposed to just sit back for months and months on end and wait to see if that happens. We're not supposed to be proactive in protecting ourselves. Oh, I know, May. So many people have literally said to me, angrily, I don't understand why you're not. I've had that a ton. And I get it. I get where you're all coming from. That's exactly what it's like. Sending out C&Ds and then continuously speaking on a person, good morning, Jay, is absolutely counteractive to what you've done. And if she really believes that just hiding the streams is good enough, yeah.
That they have hired an attorney,
Look,
it was a very real threat to many people. And it was very stressful to many people. I mean, especially stressful to the creators. But I don't know if everybody realizes how stressful it is to subs too, that
I realize
those
it.
of us who come on here for social interaction and
Been saying
because
it
we
for
have
a while.
anxiety, because there's things in our real lives that we need to escape from for a little bit, and there's a
Thank you so much, Great and Grace. Yay, catching alive. I'm so glad you are too. Thank you for being a member. I think she is too, Angel Bird, and it's infuriating. We're going to get into another one who, of course, she's associated with that I believe is just as bad as, you know, I hate having to constantly say this because at this point, it is preaching to the choir, right? And I get it. I get that, I can be loud, I can be angry, I can be crass. I get all those things. I'm very much self aware. I get it. And because of that, it's easier to dehumanize me in a way and automatically, mark me as the aggressor. But for years now, I've literally begged Brittany just to leave me alone. When everybody was restreaming Brittany and they were playing her videos and they were commenting, I wasn't doing it. I wasn't even participating in the chats. I tried my best to avoid all of it because I wanted to see if she would prove that this is personal, that I am a target out of vindictiveness, not out of deserving, out of I mean, that's literally the only thing it can be. It is very personal. And I proved it. Because if she really just wanted all this to stop, if she really claimed that she was losing money because of people restreaming all that, then I should not have received the C&D. And again, we are already in open, active litigation. I don't know how people don't understand that. Every single day she talks about me. She's sharing videos that are talking about me. She's in chats talking about me. But she just wants to be left alone. How many times have I literally said, just go your own way? You stop, I stop. It doesn't it, Angel Bird? I'm glad you've seen it. It's clear that's not what she's looking for. What she's looking for is personal, is based off of something other than what's happening on YouTube. And it should be clear to most people who aren't blinded by personal dislike of somebody else. Yeah, I don't even go live every single day. And she'll lie and tell people I'm live every day. Have I talked about Brittany more than ever lately? Yes. You know why? Because I didn't talk about her for the past 4 or 5 months, and I still was the first. I was the first to receive a C&D.
chance we might come on here and that's gone.
So for literal months, I wasn't the one restreaming. I'm not talking about her. I'm not playing her videos. So yeah, now I will make up for lost time.
Just out of nowhere. It's extremely stressful to us too. So I wasn't going to just sit back and let all of that
She does,
crap that we've
Mike.
been hearing for months just be thrown to the side and her say, no, I
Right,
wasn't getting
Phoebe.
rid of, I didn't want anyone's laser channel. So that's why I made those shorts, because I want people to see that this is what was
Hey,
said.
Kathy.
These were the threats being made over and over and over. And while doing that, I also realized how horrible Craig speaks to women. Like they want to talk about Cletus and beat him, and that people like that, they want to talk about that they're vicious to women and that they shouldn't talk to women that way. But then you hear Craig over there saying horrible things in the background to a bunch of women that he doesn't even listen to. Like, at least Cletus and Truth and B. Tim are
Hey,
involved and
Vicky.
know what people are actually saying on here. They're not getting it secondhand from
We'll see
somebody
you,
and
Third Eye.
reacting. They are actually hearing it, for themselves, and they know the characters and they know what's going on. Well, Craig doesn't even know who these people are. They're just people that BJ mentions to him and says they're doing the worst of things I can imagine. So I realized also how horribly he
It's
is
all right,
speaking to
Third
people.
Eye.
But that's the
He
reason that I
does.
put those
It's
out, is
disgusting.
that and the whole money situation.
Can you imagine? Like what? Imagine you're not online, right? Imagine you're at the local coffee shop. Don't feel stupid, Third Eye. You're at the local coffee shop. You're at whatever. And as you're at the local coffee shop, you hear this man talking about he has an 8-inch cock. He has a big pole. He has a ton of money. It is not normal behavior. It is not normal behavior, especially for a man of that age. No, straight talker. But it doesn't count because he's drunk. But a lot of people say it's, drunken words or sober thoughts. It is disgusting. Was it last night or night before? I was told that she's trying to have like a serious conversation, of course, about true crime. And he's in the background talking about his balls on her face. A whole grown ass man keeps talking like this. Oh, she didn't know $1,500 was given to her. No, she tried to account for all the money, slipped herself up a few times. And when called out about the $1,500, so $2,000 now by Brenda, she had to make an excuse that is going to help her in PA. I know, KB. It's not normal.
Which is super sus, in my opinion, still to this day, because the amounts have been so different. There was definitely private pay links pushed for a lawyer fund before the fundraiser was formed. There's just been a lot of weirdness about that. And then you have Craig saying in the background that he has money. And I'm getting ready to make a short with all of the things that they said they bought from June to now, because I think people would be shocked to hear it all from their mouths, how many expensive things they bought during that time.
Yep.
And I know she says it's all Best Buy credit, but you have to make a payment on that. So the timing is just really...
Didn't she make a comment that only poor people have credit cards? Talking about nuts on chins. Right. Hey, Alicia. But I don't know if she thought that pretty with pistols, but I will tell you this. For her to sit there, all right, if anybody is a supporter of Britney's, I promise we won't attack you in the chat. We won't dogpile you. You can click the link I just dropped. I won't yell at you. I genuinely want to ask you, what is she doing? She keeps saying she's the only one that's been transparent about her attorney fees, right? She's the only one who's been transparent. Can anybody tell me what her end goal is with this attorney? If she's been so transparent, what are you doing with this attorney? Because she made it clear that she didn't pay $8,000 for C&Ds. So how have you been transparent if nobody even knows what you're doing? Then on another hand, you say you're not suing anybody, but then he says you are. Then you say you're not going after channels, but then he says you are. What is going on with it? How is that transparent if we don't even know what she's doing? And how is that fair to any of us? Could you fathom if I sat here since July and raised attorney fees and didn't tell any of you what I'm doing with it? Did it tell any of you what I'm fighting, what I'm initiating, what I'm defending? How would people be okay? I'd be being called out every single day. Yeah, it's a mystery that has gone on for months now. Hello, allegedly.
Strange. So I'm going to make a short about that too. Probably several more shorts coming out, highlighting things that I think are important for everyone to see. So BJ said something on her first live yesterday.
I came straight out and told you all what we're doing. There's no reason not to. There's no reason to be shady if you're not doing something shady. Thank you so much, Alicia. Hope you enjoy the day. I would come up, but little ears. Thank you. Shouldn't be talking about what your attorney is doing. What? Rest assured, I have nothing to hide. So, of course, I'm going to tell you each step of the way what is going on. Especially after it's already on a legal docket. That's an excuse she uses. No, if she had a good attorney, the first thing he would have told her is if you're going to initiate litigation, if you're going to send out cease and desist, then you better cease and desist from speaking on anybody that you send one to. That's what a good attorney would have told her.
That kind of pissed me off. And I think she was reading comments as usual and pinned someone's comment saying that there's no wonder that we are also hateful over here because most of us are atheists and we have no God. So listen, first of all, whatever.
Matter of fact, does anybody recall a few months back I posted proof that I paid my attorneys several? The first thing my attorney did when he saw that post is tell me to remove it immediately. So, boop, no questions asked, I removed it. There's times when I'm live, it's nobody, let me just tell you, I got a damn good attorney. She knows I do. It's because right, there's a reason. If she had a good attorney that's doing more than a C&D, where's the damn movement? Thank you. Thank you. If she paid off everything back then, why did it take him, if she was paid off by August, why did it take him September to make a move? And now we're in October and still nothing is done. How long do you think we're supposed to be under the mental stress of what possibly may come? How long do you think I was supposed to sit back and wait to see if I get served another baseless lawsuit in another state? Am I supposed to just sit back and pray every single day that, oh, hopefully today's not the day that I lose my channel? For 4 months now, she has used this attorney to try to have an upper hand on all of us. I'm tired of it. It's not fair to any of you either. It's not fair to anybody else to be so uncertain of what tomorrow's going to bring because she won't be transparent. But here's the thing. She's not pushing the truth, right? Because she says, I just want it all to stop. And then she goes in on every single person. Chaos and Roses said, my opinion, she's lying to him. I agree. If he has a clue of what's really going on, always sending positive vibes to you from Western PA. Thank you so much. Yeah, let's talk about that, right? So now, if you don't follow her warped idea of Christianity, if you don't follow what they follow, you're the dark side, and that's why you're, are we the ones that are summoning Samuel? Yeah, I'm not an atheist. I'm a follower of Jesus Christ, and I'm not afraid to say it. My husband is also, and he treats me like a queen. I thank God for every one of the blessings he has given me. Absolutely. Good on you. Do not show the amount your attorney's charging for each transaction. I'm not giving her anything. It will only give them more ways to cause pay and more funds. I agree. And it'll also give her an excuse to try to raise more funds because right now she has no idea how much litigation can cost. Oh, I heard a bit about it, AT. I heard. This sweet Southern lady that just wants to be left alone is sitting there knocking another woman's appearances. The sweet Christian lady at that. If there was ever a time I started off my stream begging to be left alone and then went in on every single person, and you know what? Because it's the only time her chat actively fucking engages. It's the only time she has a little bit of actual interaction. So she has to feed that to keep it alive, which is exactly what my attorney put on the filing. Thank you, Regina. Thank you, Kimberly. I say if you're not telling your kids the devil's been after them since they were born, you're doing pretty well.
For Christianity that BJ subscribes to, I want no part of.
Thank
because
you for that, by the way.
it is not anything that I ever learned through the Bible, through church, through studies, whatever. Her kind of Christianity is.
Because doesn't all the channels that I've seen, do you have 2 strikes? No, I have no strikes. You know why? Because I don't fucking restream her.
Not what I believe, okay? That does not mean that I
Thank you, Essie.
don't have a relationship with God, because I do. People don't have to worship the same way as you to have a relationship with God. And people
is that you?
Can worship in.
I thought you put a, let me check. I apologize. From Fixin' to? Follow the money. Always follow the money. Oh, Colleen, I got yours too. Thank you, guys. I did. Thank you so much. Follow the money. Always follow the money, BJ. This is what it's all about. Here's Jameson. Jameson, do you remember 2-3 years ago when she said I hacked her email? Her drama stream last night had 5.5K views. Her true crime for the night before has 1.7. She doesn't want it to stop. I agree. Thank you, Sophia. You don't decide how you praise your Lord. Jay doesn't have strikes either. So no, the channels that she sent, well, she said they said the people she sent C&Ds to, but no, I don't think anybody has strikes. Jay doesn't have any strikes. I don't think Clue has any strikes. I did, Agent. Thank you so much. Thank you guys all so much. She thinks she deletes things, goes away, right? Like her in 2023 saying she's going to start litigation against me. And then, literally the day after she said that, so she said that on her drama channel, right? She hid it. The next day, she went live on her true crime channel and made a community post. And on both of them, she claimed that she never said that she spoke to attorneys. Just like that, overnight, she hid this stream and tried to make everybody believe that I just came out of nowhere with it. I mean, again, imagine somebody trying to gaslight you like this for fucking years. So if I sound a little aggressive sometimes, if I'm a little loud and crass and angry, please understand. That is what somebody doing things like that will do to you. Wow, Leslie, thank you. Granny, I'm new here. I'd like to apologize for not seeing the truth sooner. I tried to give BJ support until I seen what was really happening. Prayers for you and what's going on. Wow, Leslie, good on you. Thank you so much. Do not owe me an apology, but thank you for seeing it. Keep your grass cut short so the snakes show themselves, Jess. The only snake in my grass is absolutely Brittany trying to slither in. Yep. I did see it, Britt P. Absolutely, I saw it. She doxed her own mod. Yep. Well, to be fair, she fell asleep. The mod called, and the mod's name popped up on her computer, so she didn't necessarily dox them. She pretty much doxed herself. And make no mistake, Brittany is trying to feed a friction here, okay? Brittany is purposely trying to do her slick little thing, like just saying pointed out. The minute she sees a little bitty opening, she'll try to slide on through. She did it to me months ago. Matter of fact, when At Night came along and they started making comments about YouTube creators, I made a comment that we've been here bringing awareness to Sebastian for 6-7 months. And these strange wannabes are going to come in and tell us that we're wrong. Whether we like each other or not, we should stick together and fight against what these people are doing. And she went live that night and was like, yeah, whether we like each other or not, we should band together. Because she saw a little crack in the door. VXCN, good morning. New kid in town, thank you for hitting the thumbs up on your way in. You remember that allegedly, yeah.
Other ways that isn't necessarily to
morning,
one God or one object. You know, people all have their own belief system, and that is up to every individual person. But to try to say that everyone over here, or the majority of us over here, are atheists and we're horrible people because we don't have a God is just a false statement. I have seen so many people over here that are believers and that pray for each other.
You guys want to talk? Let's talk about that. So hold on. There's one part in this I want you guys to hear. And then let's talk about the receipts.
Over here is miserable because we want to destroy people. And happy, beautiful people don't have those feelings. Happy, beautiful people don't focus on YouTube all day and tearing other people down.
I'm not on YouTube all day. I promise you that.
BJ, you may hide that you're on YouTube all day long, but we know that you are.
It was that excuse me. Excuse me. You may hide it. But we know.
You're not fooling anyone.
No.
And you're definitely not the picture of a happy, beautiful person. I hate to break it to you.
She's trying to sue me for saying Brittany doesn't live a happily ever after. That's defamation. That's defamatory. Don't you dare say somebody's not living a happy ever after. It's defamatory. Can you imagine we get before the judge and the judge says, excuse me, ma'am, Why did you say she's not living a happy ever after? And I just break down the list. Well, because her man gets on the mic and tells her audience what he's looking for in a woman. Well, because she's had several visits from CPS, admittedly. Well, because she admits that she's so traumatized she doesn't leave the house. Well, because she admits that, you know what I mean? Like, I could easily break down why I believe she's not living happily ever after. And better yet, I would love to know how making that statement is defamatory. I would say it's a subjective opinion, if not facts. But, let's just imagine that. Pika says, let me just make this statement. Being an atheist doesn't mean you are evil or a bad person. That assumption in itself is ignorant. Listen, whatever type of Christianity they're pushing over there, I don't want to subscribe to it. I mean, it's just that simple. If there was ever a time I was like, I wonder if I want to be a Christian today. If I came across that, yeah, the answer is no. Good morning, Diana. 16 months. Thank you, my friend. Flight nurse said, don't forget she didn't notice that 2K didn't leave her account. Her bank holding fund due to possible fraud. How much money is in there, flight nurse? How do you not notice 2K not leaving your account? And how do you not notice 2K entering your account? You got to be pretty comfortable and well off to not even recognize those large sums. I'm sorry. I wish it was, Sarah G. I wish I could take credit for this channel because I feel you. But if you think I can remain this calm as they do while speaking about all this, yeah, I would slip up.
You're just not. You actually appear more miserable to me than most of the people.
Oh, the other day she tried to play it off like she does crafts with her kids. Jessica has been saying for years she does crafts with her kids. I never heard BJ talk about activities with her kids. Better yet, would you know, AT, which you probably didn't because you work while I'm live. The other day we sat here and spoke about how she never speaks about doing anything with her kids. So, of course, she then brought up crafts. Just like I said before, you don't have to have a lot of money in the bank to entertain children. You can do something as simple as a scavenger hunt using nature. That night, she brings up scavenger hunt using things found in nature. She says that she can get everybody else to do, like she's the puppet master of everybody else, but literally, no. No, that's just simply not it.
People I interact with over here. So
Hey,
you
Tammy,
are forever the one coming on with some new tragedy that has happened to you that day, some new problem,
Thank you,
some
Leslie.
new person coming after you. So, I mean, it's always something with you. So I don't see that over here. We
This
do
part
come on
here.
and we criticize and do commentary on what you're doing over there. That does not equal hatefulness. Like there's some kind
Look
of
at the cute little cats. Like, how can you even? No wonder she's so calm while she's saying all this. How can you get angry looking at that beautiful scene? Look at the little kitten getting a bath with the little hat. How cute is that? April, thank you. I don't know if I'm a woman to look up to, but I do have a ton of support, and I appreciate each and every one of you. At some point, this has to stop. At some point, something has to give. It's been literal years of this. She already sued me in PA and lost. Like, when does it stop? When does it stop? When does she just move on and go about your life as if I don't exist? Please. I've said it for 1,000 times. You stop, I stop. You stop, I stop.
disconnect. That she can't understand that criticism and commentary does not equal hatred and stalking. I'm not sure why she doesn't understand that, but
look how cute.
It's a different thing. It's people don't have to hate you to review you and do commentary on you. People don't have to wish harm on you because they're reviewing you and doing commentary on you. That's just not how it works. This is YouTube. Do you know how much of YouTube is people doing reactions and commentary?
Chloe, do you have any
a lot of it, a whole lot of it. And do you know how many communities are focused on, and it is not considered?
She does know because she was part of the anti-Natasha community. She was part of the anti-me community. She participated in the anti-Lana/Truth and Transparency community. She's fully aware of it because she's been dead smack in the middle of anti-communities.
Harassment and stalking. It is part of what people do on YouTube. And then she was talking about, of course, she's back to talking about truth again, because she feels like truth put her and her community at risk or in danger, whatever she said.
Everybody's putting you in danger, yet nothing ever happens, right?
And he's say that there are people that think Craig is scary because of some of the odd
Put a 1 in the
statements
chat if
he
you
makes in
find
the
Craig to be
background.
scary. Matter of fact, do you know I just heard the other day that Craig said that I'm going to lose my channel and then I'm going to lose my life? Can you put a 1 in the chat if that's, a threat? I love how she said last night you didn't win the Rico. Oh, fucking good golly. Not back to that, are we? She's back to that? She's back to I didn't win? Oh, then what are you appealing if I didn't win? Let's start with some common sense. What are you appealing if I did not win? I'm telling you, I told you all. I said it too. That's right. I wanted to let you know, Clue. So Leslie came in and apologized. She tried to support Brittany. She realized what was going on. And, Brittany tried to make her so afraid of all of us. I can assure you they've called us the dark side for a long time, but you will see more love and support over here than you'd ever seen over there. Genuine support of one another, from creator to creator support, right on down to subscriber, creator, and subscriber to subscriber, and you name it. That's what she's envious of. She knows that me and Jay are fucking homies. She knows that's my girl. So she's purposely trying to feed this little fucking, she's seen a little crack open and she's trying to fucking feed it. It won't work, bitch. Don't forget I've known you for years. Miss Bojangles, 1111, make a wish. It's not 1111 for me, though. Oh, yeah, it's infuriating, I'll tell you. I can't believe we're back to, if I didn't win in Pennsylvania, then why are you appealing? What decision would you be appealing? Her saying they said my mods would be subpoenaed in Rico, but we won. Your mods could have been subpoenaed in Rico, but we won. If it would have gone forth, they would have been subpoenaed. And they still can be. They still can be with a countersuit. And with what's going on now. Blessed be. She don't ever. That's the type of shit she tries to tell her audience. And then the morons like Schmeagle Beagle and Ribbity Rip over there will sit there and believe it and push that. Just like they're now trying to lie and say, I said the judge ruled. No, I didn't. She said in paperwork he had her served as fodder. You know what was fodder? The C&D that made it 8 days after its date. That was what was fodder. You know what's not fodder? My fucking livelihood. My income is not fodder. That's why I filed what I filed. Because I'm done with your fodder. Unstoppable Jojo, welcome to the MFs. I wish I had a thing to play, but I don't. I've said that for months. They have tried every way. I agree. They absolutely have tried every way to cause, friction between all of us. No, actually it's the opposite. So until the appeal is ruled on, we by recognition of the court, won. The only thing that would change that is if they won their appeal. Silly rabbits. They don't know nothing. Especially from a supposed true crime community. Stay the fuck out of true crime if you don't know the basics of the court system. Just like they sat over there and said, why didn't he hire his own prosecutor? Oh, blessed be.
As highlighted in one of my shorts, he jumps to people coming together to do commentary on your videos, the same as people getting together to sacrifice a baby. What?
Hear that again.
As people coming together to do commentary on your videos, the same as people getting together to sacrifice a baby.
People commentating on her public behaviors. He compared it to sacrificing a baby. I have no idea, Lady K. As soon as I do, I will tell all of you.
What?
Huh?
I never would have made that leap in 1,000 years.
That's what we should raise funds for. If that's the case.
Disposing of a body thing, there are people that would say Craig is scary.
Yes.
So I think that truth is he's going to tell you how he feels.
So the other day beats him. Craig compared people commentating on Britney's videos that the subscribers are like people that witness a baby being sacrificed and then say, well, I didn't do the sacrificing. I didn't take the baby's life. That's what he compared it to. Then again, she also compared herself to the millions of Jewish people that were slaughtered, right? But she's so Christian-like. You missed it? Oh, I just played it yesterday. If you listened. Christian housewife act for everyone every day, yeah. All right, here we go.
Is telling her subs and her viewers to not creator that she yeah.
Listen to
so
this.
Another thing that she talked about was she said that there's a creator that she listened to that
perturbed.
Is telling her subs and her viewers to not sub to or go watch
Listen to this.
BJ's streams or her.
Now listen, she's done this to me twice now. Twice now she's done this to me, okay? Yeah, can you, I know, Chloe, I go so early. Can you imagine if I had a partner that literally said that Brittany's going to lose her channel and then lose her life? Can any of you imagine the daily cry stream she would host on that, saying that I threatened her life if my partner said that? I just heard that for the first time the other day. That he said that I'm going to lose my channel, then I'm going to lose my life. And then he went on to make the sound as if he was beating the shit out of somebody. They don't know we're really connecting data on them. I think he's just baiting people to get some evidence. Collect all the data you want. While you're at it, can you collect the data of the PA court hearing? Because the bitch is still confused. Yeah. A literal threat against my life. And she says that I've threatened her and her moderators. Give me one time I've ever made a legitimate threat against. Oh, I'll play it right now. You guys haven't heard it? Hold on. Hold on. It was sickening. Absolutely made me sick to my stomach. I said, did he just say what I think he said? I need that. I need the actual copy of that. And of course I got it.
Let me see.
Let me take, she put the sheer. Hey, I'm sorry. I always just assume it's funny when we just assume somebody's a male or a female.
It's very real. Very real. And Elevated Truth, I guess I can reach out to him about you too. We can go to YouTube about Elevated Truth too.
See, we can go to YouTube, but she's not taking people's channels down. All right, I won't commentate on all this again.
I mean, it's simple as that. If you don't leave me alone and stop spreading these rumors,
well, karma's gonna come to me because I asked the judge to make her.
She got a couple more suits coming her way.
man.
This is about me. Karma's going to come to me because I asked the judge to leave her alone. No, karma's going to come to you because you lied about me running a criminal enterprise in my neighborhood. Because the courts agreed that what you filed against me was frivolous, was a slap suit. That's why. Melissa Reed, welcome to the MFers. Thank you so much for becoming a member. My first time listening to Queen over a year ago, you both were on. She ran her mouth and hasn't stopped. It's not you. Thank you, Smoky Mountain. We agreed that day to go our separate ways again. She immediately got off of there and went and did a live stream about me. That's where she openly admitted that she showed my medical papers. Can you imagine claiming invasion of privacy when you show somebody's fucking medical documents? What? YouTube unsubbed you? Holy shit, B-fam. Everybody make sure you're still subbed. Well, if you're commenting, you are.
Hello. Being that it says something about the RICO, I'm going to guess where this is coming from, and I can tell you, yeah, that person's absolutely beyond obsessed.
Wait till you lose your fucking channel.
Stupid, man.
How you gonna pay your bills when your channel's gone?
Let me see.
You live your life. Now we're gonna take your channel.
Does she ever say, no. We're not taking channels. No. She's allowing him to say all this. He says that I went real life. She sued me, you son of a bitch. What is more real life than suing somebody? Sunshower, thank you so much. Welcome back.
Faith and hope with lupus.
Right there. Listen again.
Thank you so much, Faith and Hope.
We're gonna take your channel. And you go
Faith and Hope. Stupid, man.
How you gonna pay your bills when your channel's gone?
Let me see.
You live your life. Now we're gonna take your channel. And you go
Faith and Hope.
You went real life. Now we're going to take your channels and you're going to lose your life. Turn your headphones up. I'll turn myself down. Put your earbuds in if you don't have any. Or put your ear really close to the speaker. Listen to what he says here.
Stupid, man.
How you gonna pay your bills?
Tell you, yeah, that person's absolutely Beyond obsessed.
Would any of you be obsessed with somebody if they frivolously sued you and accused you of running a criminal enterprise? If they were on YouTube every day saying you harmed their real life, but the only thing they could put in litigation was a bunch of hurt feelings and that you call them a fat, wasteful piece of shit? Would any of you be angry if you had to pay thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to fight a baseless claim and a lawsuit in your backyard? How dare you? How dare you call me obsessed? I'm obsessed with clearing my name from your allegations. But the only person that truly obsessed is the person who sought the courts to shut somebody up because they're terrified, yet continue to speak about said person. I can turn it down. Good idea. How do you do it on a short video? I don't know how to turn down a short.
You lose your fucking channel.
Stupid, man.
How you gonna pay your bills when your channel's gone?
Let me see.
You live your life. Now we're gonna take your channel and you go lose your
Faith
life.
and hope.
You went real life. Now we're going to take your channel and you're going to lose your life. It's right there.
With
You have no
lupus.
life left 'cause you can get
You'll have no life. You'll have no life left because you can get and I can't hear the rest. And if any of you have a way to clear up this audio and make the background louder and clearer, I would sincerely appreciate it. Because this man just threatened me. Top left corner.
Thank you so much, Faith and Hope.
That lawyer seems to think he's got a case. He wants to take it to YouTube. He thinks we can get some money out of them too.
You just had a
He
baby
thinks we
not
can win
long
all the
ago,
way to
and
YouTube.
your whole pregnancy, you fucking.
You like to fight him back.
No, I'm
That's what I
There it
think.
is. You like to fight
I
them
am
back.
sick.
I am too, man. I am too. I'm sick of the ones that we're about to take down, and the rest of them are just trolls. They're
all they want to do is
insignificant.
talk about, oh, y'all keep doing this. You keep constantly intimidating and trying to threaten.
Yeah, that's what we've been doing, right?
mm.
You got an attorney.
Summer's Army, this is absolutely ridiculous and all. I just want to be left alone. That's all. I don't get how people can understand that. And even if they have criminal records, that's yet more proof that these people are invading in people's lives.
That's
That
the
shit's
dumbest
not
thing
okay.
I ever heard.
My God. That's more proof of cyber stalking.
What do you think putting up somebody's medical papers would be? No, because my channel's not my life, so he would have to be projected. And if that was the case, then he would have said, that's not what he said. That is my left, but just so we're clear, that is my left, but all right. Let me... Next to the play button, I don't see anything. Anyway, he does it again over here.
I didn't touch the baby. I didn't kill the baby.
Oh, here's where he compares it to a baby.
My God.
I'm gonna get charged. Oh.
And this one video, I've been threatened with litigation. I was threatened with my channel being removed. I was threatened with my life being taken. I was threatened with criminal charges. And yet she's the one that's being harassed and intimidated. This has gone on for months now. For months now, this has been going on. And now that I made a move to force her to prove her allegations, she's the victim of it. Again, you can't move jurisdiction when there's nothing filed in her jurisdiction. Let's make that clear. The little speaker icon does it. That's just the volume. Maybe you guys see something I don't. I don't know. I really don't see it.
Well, none of my friends do either.
And I'm just there. I'm not participating in it. How do you think that's going to look to God?
Right. You're still a part of the
I'm
ritual.
just sitting there hanging out. I didn't touch the baby. I didn't kill the baby.
She agrees. Right. You're still at the ritual. That's some sick thought.
None of my friends do either.
They would sacrifice the baby, and I'm just there. I'm not participating in it. How do you think that's going to look to God?
Right. You're still a part of the
I'm
ritual.
just sitting there hanging out. I didn't touch the baby. I didn't kill the baby.
Or just financially, this person is completely... Look, this person's delusional. Listen to what BJ thinks she will make this move and be a queen. A queen of what? Do you not understand? Listen, I'm not like you.
Queen
I'm
crown.
not here to win
nothing.
some grand prize.
And nobody's going to do this to anybody else on YouTube.
I'm not here to get. She should take her ass to bed and leave me alone already. Like, seriously. Yeah, it's only a matter of time. I'm just saying. Just saying.
It's only a matter of time. I'm just saying. So again, we were threatened for months. For months, but she's the one that's a poor victim of intimidation.
Yeah, we're not going to keep going through this every night.
No, we're going to strike your ass every night, bitch. The paperwork's coming.
Hold on 1 minute, guys.
Can't believe how stupid it is.
Hang on a minute.
You've been too nice to them for too long. If you'd have struck them a little sooner, they might have learned something. But you've been so nice, and now they're about to get.
Now they're about to get what, Craig? As you start hitting your hands, about to get what?
Y'all, listen, I can't say a whole lot. Just trust me, please. Trust me. Please trust me. Hold on a minute.
Just trust her.
She didn't even notice.
Give me a second. Yeah, do me a favor.
She's scared. She's fucking scared. Can you imagine I present this to the judge? When they ask, why did you file a declaratory judgment? And I present that for months, this is what I've gone through with her. Every single day and night, I have this man over there threatening criminal charges, litigation, my life. So there's where he said, obviously, about the comparing it to a ritual of taking a baby's life. And he also said he was going to take my channel and then take my life. This is also the man that waved around a pistol while drunk. It's also the man that went like this and said, that's what we're going to get. What does that mean? It does sound like that's what he's saying, doesn't it? Why do we have to trust her, Chico? She showed us nothing to trust. Just last night, she went at every single one of us and me. But you just want me to leave you alone. Unbelievable. And then making these, the nerve to mention that she has constitutional rights. The whole point of what I filed is based around constitutional rights. Yeah, I might have to see what I can do. Maybe I can present this to the current judge because of open litigation already, that this is what's going on, and seek a RO against them. He also makes it very clear, has tons of money and no real responsibilities, so he can go and do whatever for our channel. Oh, that's what I want you guys to hear. Thank you for saying that. This part, the way she twists this, gee golly, I couldn't believe it. So you guys remember the other day, people went in her chat and was bringing up what I filed against her? You guys remember that? And she said that is my subscribers harassing her. Listen to how she twisted this.
And so she's complaining that this creator is taking away her viewership and so she's what? So another thing that she talked about was she said that there's a creator that she listened to that is telling her subs and her viewers to not sub to or go watch BJ's streams or her channel. And so she's complaining that this creator is taking away her viewership and turning people away from wanting to come over and watch her. And then she mentions that this creator is getting thousands upon thousands of dollars for legal funds. So I can only assume that she's talking about Granny. And this is the problem with BJ. So right now, I mean, maybe a few nights ago, there are people coming into her chat and she immediately jumps to, these are Granny subs coming in here. They're sent over by Granny, or this is Granny. So if Granny doesn't address it, BJ accuses every troll that comes over there of being sent by Granny or defending Granny. But if Granny speaks out and says, hey, y'all don't go over there, don't harass her, don't make comments in her chat, then she is keeping people from subbing to BJ and she's hurting her channel.
I love how she does that one. So if I don't speak up, is my people, they're sent by me, or is me myself harassing her? And if I do speak up, I'm now preventing her from making income. Like you damned if you do, damned if you don't.
What's your favorite slow talker?
Hey, pretty is. Good morning, girl.
I just wanted to say that I've witnessed her literally doing this to you for years and years and years and years. It's
I
like
know.
I mean, the last I remember, when I remember it started was back when she was on, when you guys were on Alicia's panel. That's when I noticed it starting, and it's never stopped since.
Sounds about right.
That's just from my memory on, whatever. But anyway, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand her. She's very calculating. She's manipulating. I mean, she twists and turns. I mean, slithers around in all kinds of grass, just trying to slither her way in, trying to send, just mixed signals, tries to confuse people, and then tells you you're picking on her. I mean, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out. I can't.
That's what exactly what she did. She started off her stream with how much she just wants this all to end. She just wants to be left alone. But then she took jabs at every single one of us. There's not one creator last night that she considers the dark side that she didn't go at last night. Right, Clue? I know you were a big target of hers for a good bit last night.
Bitch, I'm talking to you muted. Swear to God.
You goofball.
You just missed a slow talker. It's okay, Clue.
I was up too late.
I'm just kidding.
Straight talker, you're right. But because we're in active litigation today, I think there is something that can be filed to the judge. The same way they try to file a gag order / protective order against us with the PA, that can happen.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Don't feel bad about it, Leslie. I get it. She's really good at her lies and manipulation.
Oh, yeah.
She's really good at it.
Yeah, she's very good at it. Yeah, she slithers around parts that you guys will never, ever know or never see because a lot of people don't go those places.
Yep.
Yes, that actually a situation just like what you're talking about this morning. I saw because she does go to the places that like aren't so popular they'll come up in your live stream.
Absolutely.
Or your feed, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yep. Clue, it's just, and she thinks that we're all stupid and we don't see this shit.
Well, I saw a comment someone sent me, and it was basically her saying that thousands of us, okay, not just me, not just Granny, thousands of us are wrong, and we didn't hear a certain someone scream the F word the other night.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Our ears now also deceive us. So what did she say the other day? Believe half of what you see, half of what you hear,
and none of what you hear.
And it's like, are you're joking, right? But of course, what does she do? She tries to gaslight. That is not what was said. They're just trying to paint my children in a bad light and me in a bad light. No, we absolutely heard what we heard. It is what it is, lady. Like, we are not the wrong ones. 1,000 people can't be wrong. And all of them hear the same thing.
Right.
At all. Like, it just doesn't happen.
Yeah. Put a 1 in the chat if you literally heard what you heard. Like, that's the dumb shit that she lies about, though, Clue. Like, that's the shit like Leslie's putting out in the chat. And where else did you go? Sorry. Spiked Mountain Dew. That's what they're saying. Like, for a while we believed Brittany, but then we started noticing these things. And those are the little stupid things that she lies about that her subscribers start waking up and saying, well, wait a minute. You're trying to convince them they didn't hear it, but at the same time, you're also trying to convince us. And we know we heard it, so we know you're lying. Like her sleeping.
And that's the thing that I don't understand with people like that, right? I've never been able to understand people like her. Why do you try to change what everyone obviously heard? What is the point of trying to pull the wool over people's eyes? I don't understand it. Just admit to it.
Right. Yes. You heard what you heard and I handled it. But no, because she ignored it and she wants the majority to ignore it too because she ignored it. She didn't even flinch. No change in sound when he said it or nothing. Like it was another night, another word. Thank you, Billy. I know you have seen this for years from her. Her reality has always been warped. It sure has. She assumes that she's smarter than the average.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
those receipts last night, bitch. Oh.
Oh
You
my
ever,
God.
how about the fact she didn't notice the 2K from Brenda? So
I
she
didn't
forgot
hear
to
that.
add that up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, I'll tell you what she did. I was going to save this for when I went on later, and I will mention it again. No, honey, what you just did when you're trying to show us the receipts that you raised $8,000 and all of the money is with your attorney,
Uh-huh.
you lied.
Yep.
You told a lie. And then what you do is you go further. I actually tried to call you when I heard this, Granny. You go further and you say, "Thank you so much because now you've helped me with my ability to respond to this in PA."
What?
Yeah, I tried to call you. I
What
was
does
like,
that
I
even
knew.
mean?
Basically, she's saying that the money that Brenda gave her is not with
Oh.
her attorney. And she's now going to use it to respond to what you sent her in Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay. I get
But
it.
I thought the lawyer had all of this money.
Right. Thought all of it was accounted for with the lawyer.
And check this out. She's absolutely lying when she says that she didn't see Brenda's thing because Brenda, of course, being the pat me on my ass, because
Mhm.
it's probably the only action I'll get, went into her chat after she donated and told her and Brittany respond to it. Just saying.
Right, because when Brenda first donated and everything, Brittany acknowledged the donations then. So how is she claiming she never saw them? Which I want people to think about, how does somebody have 2K in their bank account just appear and not notice it there? They must have enough money not notice 2K going in. And how does she not notice 2K coming out? Because remember, she said the whole thing about when she tried to make a payment on this day, it basically went back, blah, blah, blah. But then later on, she says, I made a payment on the same day that she said it didn't go through, it bounced back. She then says again is the day that she made a payment.
Well, I want to know this, and I'm being 100% like genuine right now. I want to know how someone has a $3,500 a day spending limit, but also has a $5,000 Best Buy credit card, because Best Buy is probably one of the hardest people to get a very high credit limit with.
Yeah.
So I know at my bank, it doesn't matter what I spend every day. I have an unlimited number that I can spend every day.
She says
So
she
how
has
do
a
you have a
$35
$3,500 limit?
a day.
That's what she said. How do you have a $3,500 limit on what you can spend every day? But Best Buy is out here giving you a $5,000 credit card? No, bro.
Why would you waste all your money on useless shit? Like, I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna basically say like buy a bunch of Best Buy shit and stuff like that, I don't know, man. I don't see it how it's useful. I'm pretty happy though today. So
Well, because that's what she does. She's one of those people that spends money frivolously because she doesn't have any responsibilities. And any responsibilities she does have, she just comes to the internet and has her
yeah,
subscribers pay.
I mean, like you could just put your money in the stock market or bonds or stuff like that and build generational wealth for your children.
Oh,
But yet
please me too.
you're pissing it away on fucking Best Buy crap.
They don't even leave the house. So why do they need like the smart watches and the best of the phones and all of that? Come on.
Yeah, it's kind of wild to me. I don't know. I just think it's kind of wild. I am happy today because AMD is at I think $206 a share. So that was a good day. But yeah, 208. Amazing. So happy day for me. But the situation is that they're just basically she's just shown that she made a deposit to her lawyer, but then she's like, I need more money for a lawyer in PA. And then this lady's going to be like, I need the receipts. I need the receipts of everyone. It's like, well, how about you hire your attorney to actually file motions, and that will be the receipt. Your lawyer has not done anything. Your lawyer sent some shitty cease and desist that were highly, highly, highly fucking stupid. Are you rich? No, but hopefully that's why I laughed. I'm like, by the time you find me, Betty, I'll just hire a lawyer to deal with you. So don't worry, I'll have money for a lawyer. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm not even worried. Anyway, I hope you like New York Federal Court, Betty, if you try. You both an email about those receipts include, please need to see them. Brandy, if your attorney needs to see them. I don't know. I mean, I think she's just wasting her fucking money stupidly, and now she just pulled herself into stupid fucking litigation. It's like, how do you pull yourself into stupid fucking litigation over this shit? Like, you send a cease and desist, and you got Uno. You got, like, fucking reversed Uno'd. So now you're going to have to go to PA, hire an attorney to fight it, and you have no evidence. Sounds familiar. And you're going to look like a complete fool. Hi, by the way, hi, everyone on the panel, if I didn't say hello. I thought it was a little awkward last night. Sorry about that situation.
What? Queen.
Yeah, she was quite pissed. So sorry
I'd be pissed too.
So me and Queen are kind of like the opposites. Usually I get very silent when I get really pissed off, and she's more boisterous when she gets pissed off. So that's how I am.
I feel that. That's how I am too. So
yeah,
I'm very I'm screaming.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, I'm really pissed, and I get quiet, and I just think of ways to fuck you over quietly.
That's like a man thing. I swear that's a man thing.
It's like, how can I destroy your life? That's usually the thought process. So yeah. What is BTM talking about? Stock market? What? AMD is like ridiculous. They had the AI chip somehow. Like, they got the and I shit you not, I bought it when it was like it dipped with the whole fucking trade war bullshit, and I'm doing pretty well with it. So it's pretty good.
That's awesome. Good for you.
Yeah.
I'm like you. I also get really calm and quiet when I'm angry, so I can relate.
Yeah, I can imagine that. You're like, let me get this bitch now. Let me get my lawyer.
That one thing that's aggravate me, beats him, is that her subs are like, Granny only did this to move jurisdiction. There was nothing to move.
Yeah.
Right.
There was no established jurisdiction because there was nothing filed.
Yeah, freaking C&D is not legal. It's not a legal paper.
Right.
Well,
it's a
now
threat of a legal,
Now she has to go to PA and show her evidence and look like a complete fucking idiot. And I swear to God, I wish to God that we knew about this 2.5 years ago with Betty, because I swear to God we would have done it. I swear to God. Probably would have saved us a bunch of fucking money.
I'm trying to
Angela
tell you.
Malva, thank you so much. 43 months. Thank you so fucking much.
43.
That's amazing. 43 months as a member is fucking amazing. Thank you.
I haven't even seen someone 43 months. I'm not even 43 months with Queen. Holy fuck. That's a lot.
What I mean. Like there's a lot of subscribers that have been here that long. So when every day you have this drunken fool telling us we're going to lose our channels and blah, 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 it impacts a lot of people.
Bro,
it's aggravating.
Better give that lady a birthday gift. That lady's been fucking here.
I know.
It's like shit.
Insane. Look at this. I don't know if Nonsense has receipt, but originally BJ said her bank spending limit was only $2,000, and that's why she had to make 2,000 payments.
Listen, lawyers usually ask for a retainer, and they want their money before they start working. They don't just be like, here you go. So I don't know. She's going to now have to prove her case. She has 19 days or whatever to show up in PA or have someone show up. But you know what? Don't listen to my advice. Don't.
No, she has 19 days to respond, not to physically show up.
But don't respond, BJ. Don't respond. Don't listen to me. Listen to War Eagle. She knows everything.
Right. She's brilliant, that one. Melanie. We got a baby Melanie. No, thank you so much, Sarah Fox Given. What cracks me up is that War Eagle does supposedly work in a courthouse.
Just because you work in a courthouse doesn't mean you know the law. Like,
Right.
what I mean? Like, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I would never give legal advice and tell people to not go to an attorney. Like, you have to be crazy.
Well, War Eagle is crazy. We'll just say that. But she's even more crazy because they sit over there and they twist what I say to fit whatever narrative they're trying to push while claiming that I'm trying to push a narrative. And I'm like, you people are amazing at how you do this. Truly amazing.
I mean, we're in October, and this lady said that things were going to change in September 1st. So does not have the money and power to take anyone's channel down, Queen Bee. Yeah, man. She does not have the power. She doesn't realize, like, lawyers do not work for fucking sandwiches. Now, I have a question for you. Did you take it as a threat that Brittany was eating watermelons on the live stream? Do you feel threatened?
Yeah, I feel like she did that on purpose to intimidate me, especially after Craig said he's going to take my life. Thank you for giving me another point to cry about today.
I know. I feel like you were threatened. I think you should get a protective order for that.
I think so too. I mean, first she got them threatening my life. Now she's chomping down watermelon in a heathen type of way. And yeah, it was very intimidating. I didn't even know she ate watermelon. Thank you, What the Croc. What the Croc says, is one supposed to ask for money with a C&D?
No. You're not supposed to ask for money for a C, because that would be considered like blackmail.
Yeah, or extortion.
Yeah, that's like a crime.
I thought extorted.
That's literally a crime. If I set a C&D and said, if you don't do what I say, I'm going to fuck with you and I want my money now, that is literally extortion. So
that's what Nick did when he said I can give $500 and have this all go away tomorrow. If not, they're going to hold a press conference at my local courthouse. Thank you, Peekaboo. Almost 1K. Hit the thumbs up, y'all. Yeah, I definitely think that that's extortion. I felt it. I'm curious what she's going to do with this. Apparently, supposedly, she's going to meet somebody today to talk about PA. I wonder, a lot of people are speculating, will she go with Lasniak? And here's my thoughts with that. I don't know if she can, because we're on active litigation already. So wouldn't it be a little odd? I mean, again, I don't know the legalities to it. This is just my point of view on it as, non-legal professional. But wouldn't it be kind of odd if I have my representing PA attorney and then she has Lasniak and we're already in active litigation? It would be hilarious. It'd be top tier entertainment. But can that be, is it legal?
I don't know.
Is there a conflict of interest? Wouldn't it then intertwine us into the, RICO filing? I don't know. I don't know how that works. Shauna, congratulations on our YouTube baby.
I don't know. I think it's very fucking stupid. I think that cease and desist was the dumbest move she could do, because honestly, I said this on panel, like every Queen and Clue could all just do a Uno reverse themselves and do it like, okay, we're going to do a declaratory judgment in our states and then force her ass to show up in 3 different fucking states like a fucking idiot and hire 3 different attorneys. It's like, and show evidence for all 3 cases. It's like, are you crazy? I mean, like, this is why you don't do stupid shit like this. It's like this.
Well, it's not. This is why you don't do things like this if you don't have the actual intention of following through with litigation. They're not a weapon to be used to play a fucking game. They're not, in her words, fodder. If you send somebody a C&D and they decide they're not going to abide by it, you should be ready to go forth with litigation. And I don't think she had any intent of going forth with litigation. So that's why he's now like, well, what do I do now? Yeah. Alabama Mama for first trimester. I hope you're feeling well. And is that a pug? I absolutely love him or her.
I love how you focus on the dogs. You focus on the dogs.
Don't you beat him?
No. I don't care for the dogs. Don't care for the dogs, the cats. Nope.
Yeah, they're going to put you through dog therapy like they put me through.
Yep.
Matter of fact, I seen a video the other day. I was like, oh my gosh, when I said dog people is what I'm referring to. This lady starts off by filming a room. I'm thinking it's a toddler room. Here is a dog room with separate beds for the dogs. They have their own dressers. They have decor on the wall. I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
Oh, that's cute.
I like animals.
It's crazy.
I like animals. I like spiders. I like snakes. I like those things.
That's weird.
Why?
I don't know.
I like spiders because you can have pet spiders. You ever see a pet spider?
Yeah.
They're nice creatures.
I saw that in Home Alone.
Well, not that one. That's a tarantula. That's,
He's still a spider.
Yeah, but is what it is. Beats him as Duke's uncle. No, I'm not his uncle. I disavow Duke.
Jesus.
I disavow. I do not have any relative. I'm not related to Duke. Duke is a menace. To society, breaking out of yards, getting Queen into trouble all the time.
You know, at Christmas time, you secretly send Duke pup cups.
No, that dog does not need any more pup cups. That dog needs lettuce or something.
Tivia says they have 3 spiders and 2 snakes.
Oh, that's cool. I like spiders.
Yeah.
Like, I never like to kill. Like, whenever I find a spider in the house, I just leave it, Or if it's too big, I just let it loose, capture it, and let it loose outside. So, if I see one.
That's it's very interesting. Very interesting.
Well, they're good luck to have.
A spider is good luck?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why it's like considered like a bad thing to kill one. Just like it's bad to kill what is that?
Pretty Ez, come back. My favorite slow talker. I didn't kick her, I promise. What?
No, I'm trying to think of that bug that's on like roses. They drop a lot of, like they call it like it's like a beetle or something like that. It's like has like a heart pattern on. I'm trying to remember what the beetle is.
I have 3 orb weavers, and anyone sprays them will wish they didn't. I have a hog-nosed snake. Yeah, Della, that could be true. That could be true. Like I said, I don't know. I don't know how it goes. I would find it interesting, especially because she's, already badmouthed them and all, and basically blames him for why PA failed. So it'd be interesting if she went that route, but we shall find out. I actually wouldn't even be mad about it. I think that's a great idea. Get your free representation again.
Yeah, that's not going to look good for Mr. Joseph Lasniak, but I don't think Joseph Lasniak's going to represent her in a separate civil matter for about 2 and a year.
I don't think she's much associated with them anymore at this point either, so I don't know.
Yeah, he doesn't even pick up her phone calls. So to me, that's kind of wild. It's like,
yeah, we'll find out. I had a little baby praying mantis the other day. He was so cute, and it's funny because when you go near them, they put their dukes up, like they're ready to fight. You know what I mean? Their little hands go up like they're ready to box you. It was really cute.
Okay. Yeah, and it was ladybugs I was thinking about.
Oh,
yeah,
ladybugs represent good luck.
Yeah, they're like really good for gardens. You can people sell them. They sell whole bags of them.
Why?
Because they're extremely good for gardens. They're better than pesticides and stuff like that, and it's a big business to sell ladybugs.
Oh,
you didn't know that?
No.
Like if you ever find like a bunch of ladybugs, like a nest, if you get a bag, you can sell it.
That's mean.
Well, not really, because people use them for gardens. They release them and they help gardens. They're a big deal for gardeners.
Oh, I did not see that, Akira. Thank you for telling me. Olap, thank you. I did not see your comment. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, jumping spiders, they're like crickets with like they're fucking nasty.
Yeah, you could just buy them. If you ever, I think, what's one bag worth of ladybugs?
I think that's really mean. I don't think you should be picking up ladybugs from their homes and bagging them and ship them off to it. Would you like if somebody did that to you, just came and threw you in a bag and dropped you off at the location?
Well,
oh my lord, it's a bug.
Well, that's not nice.
I mean, if they picked me up and they took me from my house to a mansion, sure, why not? It says, here's your mansion.
All right, fine, but it's just a little mean. Leave the bugs where they belong.
It's like the bugs are happier. They're like, look, I got a garden. I got a new garden.
Hold up. I was thinking of that. Sorry, Clue. You ever squash a freaking spider and then baby spiders come flying out of everywhere?
Yes, girl.
Ugh!
Why would you kill spiders?
Because fuck your spiders.
I think
because I was by the pool and I didn't want it to come into the water.
She saved it from drowning. Because drowning is a more horrific death than a put them out their misery. That's why.
I think spiders can swim.
You said the jumpers are adorable? Oh my gosh.
I could tell you if I see a ladybug in the house, I flush it.
Are you talking about a cricket spider?
They reproduce.
But spiders can swim, so you actually murdered it. They can swim on water.
That's it.
I find dead spiders in the pool all the time.
Yeah, because they drown. I assume not every spider can swim.
It's probably the chlorine in your pool that's killing.
You ever see one of these guys? A camel cricket?
Yeah.
I mean,
also known as a jumping spider. Yep. They jump at you as a defense. They're harmless, though.
Well, you just pick them up.
No, you don't fucking touch them.
Why?
Oh, they did touch them. I don't know. Why would you? Look at that thing.
Why is it disgusting to you? It's an animal.
Because it jumps. Anything that
it
does that is scary.
It looks like an alien.
No, it doesn't. It looks perfectly fine.
Oh, shut up.
Like you don't. I mean, why would you kill? Like the only thing you should kill is pests, like roaches or something like that. That's a pest. Or like you know.
These are pests too, but these actually eat roaches and stuff.
You know what I mean? It's like.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Do you hug trees too on the weekend?
No, I don't hug trees, but
Well,
I'm just saying.
You should. They need love too.
Well, you know, they got enough love. The earth loves them. They give them hugs from the earth. But anyway.
Yeah, these are so gross. Yeah. We call those wolf spiders.
See, if those insects were in Brittany J's house, she wouldn't have a roach problem. And
That's
spiders.
right.
Like,
she is
for free.
preserving the bees, so I give her credit for that.
Yeah, I don't think those are bee bites or bee stings or whatnot.
I don't know what you're referring to, but I'm going to agree with you anyway.
You know what I mean? If she had a bunch of spiders in her house, she would have no roaches. Just saying.
I went to the Museum of Science yesterday, and they have all these like what taxidermy animals, and even like mice and shit from like the 1800s, and it's like, who the fuck decided that they were gonna? I'm gonna keep this mouse, preserve his body, his fur, even his freaking eyes.
Yeah.
Like who came up with that?
Well, I mean, there used to be a thing called the Cabinets of Curiosities in the old days.
Yeah, that's literally what this kind of based like. There's all these little cabinet drawers you can open and all. It's really cool.
Yeah,
but...
it used to be like a fancy thing for rich people to do. They used to have like, you know, you go in and you show them like preserved animals or weird oddities. And sometimes some people actually charged money to see the Cabinets of Curiosity. And it used to be a big thing. So yeah, it's normal.
I want to say it's normal. I want to know who normalized it. You know what else they did? That's really cool. The guy who discovered Antarctica, he brought home a little baby penguin for his daughter. And obviously it didn't survive. It couldn't survive outside of his climate and his mother. That baby penguin ended up at this museum. How cool is that? Like how big the world is. And it ended up here.
Penguins actually, the reason why they run up to us is because they think we're penguins because we're the only ones that stand on two legs. And also you shouldn't pet
a penguin run up to me.
Yeah, and also you shouldn't pet a penguin because your hands will remove the oil from its fur or whatever feathers, and it will actually, you know, not be able to sustain itself in the cold.
Oh.
Yeah, so you shouldn't pet a penguin if it runs up to you.
They apparently stink anyway, so I'm not touching it.
I mean, I would love to have a penguin run up to me. I just never got to experience that.
Well, they do run up because they think you're a penguin.
Right.
That's why they run up to you. They see you walking on two legs and they think you're another penguin. I'm not even joking.
One of my favorite movies when I was a kid, I could never remember it, but it was based around a penguin wife and husband, and the little egg, and it cracks open, and
Happy Feet.
No, it's not Happy Feet. It was well before that. It was like a early 90s cartoon, and I cannot for the life of me remember it. I remember scenes of it in my head, but I could never find the movie again.
I seen Happy Feet in like a 4D theater where they had like hoses being shot at you or some shit.
Oh yeah, the smell.
Yeah, well, yeah, or like had hoses, but unfortunately the hose under my seat kept on whipping my legs, so I didn't really enjoy Happy Feet 4D. Just saying, the hose was not working. I think it was in Madame Tussauds wax museum.
Oh no, guys, it's not Pingo. I wish it was. I would have been thrilled if you just found that movie again. It's not Ice Age.
Chili Willy is
Chili
what someone
Willy.
said. Chili Willy.
Chili Willy. Yeah, 90s penguin movie.
I'll literally cry if you find it. No, it's not.
Adventures of Scalper?
Adventures of Scalper.
Yeah, that's it. Adventures of Scalper. Scamper.
How do you spell it?
It's
SCAMPER.
It's like a cartoon.
Oh, Adventures of Scamper the Penguin.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Right?
Oh my God, I've been looking for this my whole adult life.
You should have asked me. I know all the movies.
Oh my God. Well, I should have asked Google 90s movies based on penguins like you did.
Well,
but thank you, V-Tim. You just made my entire... I said I got to find a way to watch it now.
They're going to have to do a watch stream on Rumble.
My God, this is exactly it.
You can relive your childhood on Rumble. You can watch the whole thing.
I'm getting teary-eyed here. Not even gonna lie, I'm getting teary-eyed. Hold on, I'll BRB. I gotta watch a short clip. We found it.
We found it. That solved her problems. You know, if she became a ghost, this would be like the thing that would solve and make her move on to the next life. Just her unfinished-
Pass the veil. It's Scamper.
I can now move on, my children. Farewell.
Farewell. And then you just like, while you go to heaven, you're holding hands with the penguins flying to heaven.
I literally cannot believe you found this. Like I have been searching.
Dude, I tell people all the time, Google and a keystroke. What do you type in? 90s movie about a penguin.
No, well, I typed in 90s penguin movies, and then you said a mother and a door and I found it on YouTube as a trailer in 2015.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, it's one of those things like I would think of it and I would try looking and I couldn't find it. I didn't like, you know, it's like every few years it'd pop up again. I'm like, what was that dang movie? This, I mean, it's the cutest thing. And right when I saw the pink and the blue, I was like, yep, that's it. Because in case we needed to distinguish which one was female, which one was male, they made it very, you know,
that's
typical.
Good.
Except B. Tim was saying the name of the movie, Adventures of Scalper. And
Yeah.
I'm like,
Scamper.
Like you scalp something.
That's
like
why
take
when you
the
spelled
hide
it
off of it.
when you spelled it with an M, I'm like, oh, okay. Because nothing was Scalper. Actually, what came up for Scalper was not very good.
Scalper. Pokemon scalpers. Did you ever see those motherfuckers? Those Pokemon scalpers, man? Holy
yeah, they're
fuck.
nuts, dude.
I've never seen full-grown men act like children in my entire life. I watch the videos just for fun.
What the hell are y'all talking about?
Thank you, J-Dub.
Basically, Pokemon have exploded in value, like insane value. So what they do is these guys go into Walmart and buy like everything, all the Pokemon cards, and then they try to sell it for a profit. And not even like they steal it from little kids, and stuff, or they go into the machine and just keep on using it until it's all gone, or they like fuck with the machine so it just resets so they can buy more.
Yeah, because the machines are supposed to set a limit. So like now they have like a vending machine for Pokemon cards to prevent the scalpers, but some people have found a way to basically hack the machines too. Yeah, I still have a card thing, like it looks like a photo album of like my Pokemon cards from when I was little, but I was never into Pokemon.
I played Pokemon cards. I just gave them to my nephew when I grew up. I was like, here you go. And
yeah,
my nephew probably paid for college or something like that because of them. So you're welcome, nephew. You're welcome, nephew. Because I had like a Gengar, I had like Dragonite, and I think like because I was buying them like 1990, 2000 shit, and I even had like so they were pretty good cards. But I used to play with them a lot because that's what we used to do as kids.
And those things
they're
were
apparently
worth
a big
money.
deal.
Like I found a bunch of them when I cleaned out the car not too long ago, and I just threw them in the trash. She don't mess with me.
A first edition Charizard card could be, I think, $150,000.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy. Crazy girl I have.
Pack of unopened 1990 version, just unopened. One pack is about $750 to $1,000.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go dig out my photo album of them and see what I have.
A hollows from that period are worth like minimum, and because they grade them like at least 12, sometimes even more, like 20 grand or some shit. Some of them are really big money, and like it's a lot of money, like a lot.
I still have mine too, Straight Talker.
Yeah, you're talking about like first edition 10 is 600K. Yeah, like that's true. Like if you get them graded and you get a 10, you will make a lot of money, like a lot. And then the Japanese, even the Spanish Pokemon cards, you can actually make a profit from them, like from back then. It's ridiculous. It's like huge. So all these scalpers are running and buying these packs and upping these charts. I'm like, man, I feel bad for these kids because I remember when I was poor and just buying a pack of Pokemon cards was like break the bank, literally. And like you literally just broke the bank. And now you got cards that are like, oh, this is $150 for 2 packs. And I'm like, how the fuck can kids get into this? You know what I mean? Like, isn't it supposed
because weird ass adults got to ruin everything.
Yeah, like it's like
KB, KB, I'm not checking resale price on anything. That takes too long. Then I gotta list it, and I gotta wait for some jackass to say they want it. Then I
And
gotta wait
actually
for them
come
to pay.
through.
Then I
Yep.
gotta go to the post office, and I'm not doing all that. I'll put it in the trash.
If you
I'm
put a
done.
first edition Charizard card in the trash, I probably would be jumping into your trash right now to find it, to be completely honest with you.
She probably did.
Even like a shitty one star one would probably fetch you thousands of dollars. Like one that.
I don't
All
even
right, you
look
lost
at
my
them.
attention span. Can we move on for Pokemon?
All right, cool.
Fucking Pokemon.
Pokemon?
The whole chat's now Pokemon.
I thought
Pokemon's
you played
weird.
Pokemon on the phone, and you like went all the places to catch
Gotta
them.
catch them all.
That was years later. That was when they developed that app. You know what I mean? That was much year. But it came out in like 1998.
Yeah, what are they doing with these Labubus now that they've all died down? They're collecting dust everywhere I look. I see them everywhere now. That was a trend. People have to stop making these things trending, because then a doll that's worth $3 is now $30. It's insane.
Well,
that
you know
person's
what?
avatar is a Labubu.
Yes, that
I
person's
know.
avatar is a Labubu. They told
No
me that's their
disrespect to
Labubu.
you, Alexander, but you got fooled, Labubu.
That's probably what Craig imagines the devil's chasing him.
Looking like a Labubu?
Yeah, like the Labubu's hovering and flying over Craig's head.
I don't know, but the store near me has this really weird. It's a fucking horse with a little boo-boo's head, and it is what nightmares are made of.
Someone said, "Did anyone collect Yu-Gi-Oh cards?" I did. I used to go to Yu-Gi-Oh competitions.
Look what 58 Fabulous said. My son was 3 when they came out. I would buy them constantly. I want to throw up. Just 7 years ago, I gave away a huge tub full of the dolls, cars, etc.
Damn.
That's crazy.
It's trends. Basically, like whenever adults grow up, they want to relive their childhood, so they buy a bunch of shit that they couldn't get when they were a kid. And
Yeah,
it increases in value.
that's a dude thing. Like I'm telling y'all, that's a guy thing. You don't see us going around buying fucking Barbies,
bro.
Well, I never liked Barbies. I did like the Fisher Price Dollhouse, and I have to admit that a few years ago, I found the same one I had as a child off Marketplace. I went and bought it with all like the people and all. But yeah, I still have my dollhouse from when I was a kid, though. I got it for Christmas when I was 8. So I still had one, but I was like, I couldn't miss up because they were selling it as a package. So to get the people and the accessories, you had to buy the house. So now I still have the pool, the minivan, the camping. I have all of it. And every now and then, I will admit, I go and set it up because I fucking love it.
I'd rather buy a nice pair of heels. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, not me.
You just don't care about your childhood. Sad.
Maybe she doesn't have the same childhood trauma we do.
Throw
it in our face, Chloe.
I loved my childhood, but I don't know.
It costs a lot less than therapy does. Wait, Five Nights at Freddy's figures are worth money now? I have a ton that my son's never opened.
Yeah, they're worth money. But yeah,
which ones?
You got to look them up. I don't know which one. I haven't looked, but unfortunately, this is kind of like what happens when the economy kind of sucks. Everyone starts speculating on fucking dolls and shit. They did the same thing with the Rolex aftermarket. It's kind of crazy.
I do have those. Sweet sativa. I still have my Pogs.
I have my Pogs. I have a Pope Pog. When I used to go to church, yep. I have a Pope Pog. I had all the popes. And we used to slam the popes.
Yep.
With my slammer. I don't know if that was blasphemous.
Oh, I still have mine. They tried to come out with them a few years ago too.
Did they?
Yeah, they did. They tried to make them popular again. So I have the brand new one, but I still have my whole little pencil case full of them. I have the OJ Simpson one, the slammer.
Oh, okay.
And all, but yeah, they tried to make them popular. I'll send you a picture of them, Chloe. They came out like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, and, that was like really a 90s thing, man, those Pogs. I don't think they will ever come back, to be honest with you.
That was a lot of fun, though. Pogs were fun.
They were fun.
I used to love collecting them. The baby dinosaur looking ones and all were really fun for me.
Yep.
So, yeah. I feel like Barbra Streisand's song should be sung Memories. Well, we talk about this. I have a has-been hotel card with $400 and another with $300. Oh, nice.
She kited this spiritual being. She kind of danced around it. Like, oh, well, thank you, Brenda, for the 2K. I never noticed. Is the OJ Slammer worth cash? Really?
I wish I had an OJ. I don't have an OJ Slammer. I wish I had one, actually. That was kind of cool.
I think I have 2 of them. If I do, I'll send you one.
Wow. Well, I'm not going to dox myself out for an OJ.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe I could send it to Queen and she can send it to you.
Well, she doesn't know where I live either.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. Fuck you. I'm not giving you shit.
I
Do
made
you have
sure.
like an anonymous place like 35, 40 minutes away I can ship it to? I know you're in the state of.
Yeah, I mean, like I have to be very like secretive because
No, I get it.
unfortunately, crazy people want to sue me in federal court for no fucking reason other than I read their words on a fucking public document. So
Yeah. I get it. I get it.
you know, she's still mad. She's very mad.
I wish somebody would play Pogs with me. I remember when I won my friend's pile, and they like started crying. I'm like, fine, you can have this one back.
I wouldn't. I'd take them.
Oh, I know, but I wasn't a meanie. 58 and Fabulous says, I do feel better with the Barbies. My daughter still had some that were unopened and told me to trash them. I checked and listed 2 of them, $8K.
Whoa.
No shit. Five Below's bringing back a lot of like the original like rainbow, what was that, bright characters? They're trying to bring all that shit back.
Mhm.
Cabbage Patch,
Yeah, I mean, like if you could find the next trend before it gets popped off, you can make a lot of money, man. Like
I saw My Crazy Bones too, and their little coffin container.
Mhm.
And a few years ago, they had the Crazy Bones in the gumball machine at the Amish market. I couldn't believe it, so I bought 2 of them just for nostalgia reasons. But yeah,
I think Clue is like looking up what can I buy from Amazon right now.
Rainbow Bryce, the name. Thank you, Rainbow Bryce.
I'm listening.
You're like, man, I'm thinking about which my heels I'm going to buy today. What's I'm going to buy? Let's go.
We collected marbles and steelies.
I don't remember that. What I used to do is I used to collect I used to go to a comic shop when I was a kid and just like collect Spider-Man comics, and then I would play in the arcade.
Yeah, but these kids don't do that. Like, they'll never know the satisfaction of throwing down a slammer and winning pogs. Like,
I know.
everything they play is on a phone.
And not only that, but like arcades and shit, right? Remember, like with like Sega and all those gaming systems and all. One of the biggest things that made us so much memories with it is that we'd go to our friend's house or have friends over to play it. Now these kids can play games together from their collective homes, so they're not even in person playing. Like, it's just really sad.
I remember the funniest moment when because I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And we used to go to a card shop and we used to play in person. And a friend of mine, he had like a rich dad, got a Jinzo card, and he thought he was like hot shit. Now a Jinzo card's worth like $1,000 or $650, but back then it wasn't that much. And he was playing this other kid, and he was like challenged him. And he's like, they play for cards. And he was talking so much shit with his Jinzo. And when the kid won the Jinzo card, he grabbed it and ripped it in half and laughed in his face.
Wow.
Just laughed in his face. And I was like, oh my God.
Wow.
And that was kind of funny because I was like, he would just buy all these cards. And we were all like dealing with like really cheap decks and stuff. Like, I think actually the thing is worth thousands actually.
TT Ma, thank you for our YouTube baby. New baby. I have all the holiday Barbie and original boxes. I love that. I showed my Princess Diane yesterday. She's pretty. Tamagotchi, yeah, all of that stuff. That reminds me of Steven Stearns now, though.
I still have my old Furby.
Oh, somebody else said that in the chat, too. They have it still in the box.
Oh, it's not in the box. It was played with, but
I still have my Sega. Cabbage Patch Kids were the bestest card collection. The Garbage Pail Kids, they were fun. Yeah, Adventure with Scampers on YouTube. I know, I was just watching some. Teddy Ruxpin. No, but I had this creepy doll that looked like Chucky. Charles played Chucky. It was like my safety doll. Ugh.
I would put that tape in and just listen when I was trying to go to sleep.
Really?
Yeah. I thought it was so cool how he his little mouth moved.
Yeah. I just bought a knockoff Tamagotchi from the dollar store like 3 weeks ago.
I had one of those when I was little, and I never, I think I played with it for like 2 days, and then it just went to the toy box.
That's what it was called, a My Buddy doll. I still have him. He's fucking creepy. I remember we got scared, and my sister threw it down the steps, and I was like, you can't throw him down the steps. Then he'll kill us when we walk down because of the Child's Play movie. We were so scared of that thing
Why were you scared of it?
because it looked like Chucky to us. We were just kids. He just
Why
had
was
red hair
Why was Chucky even scary? It's kind of
because we were kids.
Yeah, well, I wasn't scared of Chucky.
Chucky was scary, especially like my dad knew the guy who made the actual doll.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and like he, introduced me one day, and I'm like, I don't like you.
I mean,
Yeah.
all I would do is just like if Chucky came to life, I would just stick my like Rottweiler on it.
He never died. That's the whole point.
Well, that could be a blessing and a curse because if you never die and you're in constant pain, it's not exactly the fantastic living. To be like, I'll just have my fucking Rottweiler sick on that fucking doll and let it rip it to shreds, and then it can live in pieces for all of
Oh,
eternity.
blessed be.
I'll put it
I
in
don't like
Tupperware
those
bags.
American dolls.
I'll put them all in Tupperware bags, like each one separated in parts, and I'll throw it in the closet for all eternity. You can hang out there. Oh, you're immortal? Guess what? You can live immortal in pieces. Enjoy.
Very interesting. I still have trolls from when I was little, and I still have the doll house, the trolls tree house.
Oh, I forget about trolls.
I had a Rottweiler when I was a kid, when the movie came out. So his name was Ginger. He was a very, very nice dog. Though
You felt protected from all the things, huh?
Well, he was very mean. Someone tried to break in. He'd be very fucking mean, but someone tried to break in the house, and it didn't have a happy ending for that individual. Let's just say that much.
Oh.
Person did not enjoy his stay. So Ginger was a very good dog.
Good girl, Ginger. You know what else I have from when I was little? Do you guys remember the shopping, little shopping mall, mini shopping mall?
Mm-hmm.
No. I don't remember that.
Let me see if I can find it. I still have it. I could just send the real photos of it, but yeah. Melanie's Mall, I think it was called. Anyway, good times, good times.
And I also had in the past a beagle, which was named Babe, from the movie with the pig.
Well, if you ever saw, what the hell is that movie called? The dog that goes crazy when we were little?
Cujo?
Cujo, yeah. Maybe that's why I dislike dogs.
Dude, that movie freaked me out.
I mean, I don't dislike dogs, but, I don't
just
really care
saying,
for dogs.
Stephen King's best writing was when he was on cocaine.
I think
Lots of
everybody's best writings when they're all,
That was a great book. That was a great movie. He did fantastic. And he was on lots of cocaine back then. And lots of drugs.
Pete Tim.
I'm just saying it's the truth. Let's be real.
Well, shit was nice and good and pure back then. Now you can't take any substances because they're all, fentanyl out.
Yeah, you can never trust what it is. I wasn't allowed to watch scary movies, but I remember staying the night with a friend of mine, and we watched Cujo. Dude, I called my parents. I was like, "You got to come get me."
Yeah, I need to come home.
I used to watch scary movies every night. I used to watch scary movies, but they wasn't scary to me because they got boring. They're all that's why I don't get scared of scary movies.
Well, I just wanted to go home because she had a dog and I did not, and that was side-eyeing that bitch, and I'm like, I'm not staying here.
Yep. I like Stephen King. I like his books. I think my favorite book has to be, let me see. I have to say, it actually was this, I would say, it's between The Stand or Pet Sematary. That's what I liked. The Stand, I got the original unedited book, and I read that. It was like 1,500 pages or some ridiculous shit. It was a lot of pages. So Green Mile was good. He also wrote a lot of other books in secret names.
I didn't know Stephen King did The Green Mile.
Yep, he did The Green Mile. He also
I love that movie.
He did the Long Walk. He did the movie. He did that Terminator movie where he's like it's a game show, and he's being chased down to be killed by those people. He did that book, but he did it in a fake name.
Under Richard Bachman?
Yeah, something like that. He had other names too. The Running Man. He did The Running Man. That was a book that he did as well.
You didn't like the twins in Full House? Michelle and Mary Kate? I used to love their adventures, and their Halloween one's my favorite.
Bless you. Dude, my daughter looked just like them when she was about 2 or 3.
Oh my God, that's so cute. Yeah,
Oh.
I love them. I used to love their movies, especially their Double, Troll and Trouble or whatever movie. And when they go to visit grandmom and all that, that's crazy. You hated it. I'm waiting for the new Pennywise show to come out.
Yeah, we'll see how good that is. But what a lot of people don't realize is that Pet Sematary, like all of Stephen King's books, are connected to a multiverse. And Pet Sematary is actually connected to Pennywise. A lot of people believe that the Wendigo is actually another version of Pennywise because with the Pet Sematary, it's actually possessed by the evil spirit that's a Wendigo, which is like a cannibalistic spirit, a Native American cannibalistic spirit. And basically, it also influences how people drive recklessly down that road. So it purposely made that driver drive recklessly to have that kid hit by the car to do all those tricks. So a lot of people believe that actually the Wendigo there is just another form of Pennywise connected to the town.
That's interesting. Did he ever confirm that?
It's a theory, man, because a lot of people, but it's definitely a Wendigo, but they think like it could be Pennywise as well.
Oh, I absolutely love the Conjuring movies, and I want to go see the new Annabelle so bad.
You know that shit. You know that shit's fake. Like
no, it's not.
Something's wrong with you.
Oh, we're supposed to believe that there's this weird connection with the Wendigo and Pennywise, but don't believe the Conjurings. They're real.
No,
they're real.
Oh, I believe they're real.
No,
trust me.
I looked into the whole, like, that those people, the couple, a lot of those people just inflated shit. Like they made up shit sometimes just to write books and get book deals.
You know what? You're right. They made up that Annabelle looked like the Annabelle doll we see in the movies. She was actually a Raggedy Ann.
Yep, she was.
She was.
I'm just going to say what I find the most interesting probably about YouTube is, and I'll say this since you mentioned that movie, you never know who's watching.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, and
Speaking of which, I have to correct myself. If Lasniak did represent Brittany, it would not be a conflict of interest or anything. He could absolutely represent her. But yes, the Conjuring and all that, Ed and Lorraine, did they oversell things to an extent? I'm sure they did, right?
Like 90%. Yeah.
I mean, maybe.
I mean, like, let's be real. Do you think that couple would be fighting the devil literally? Like even like the story.
Somebody has to fight them.
And also the whole story about that witch in that house. That woman was falsely accused. She wasn't actually an evil witch.
Which witch? Which lady?
Like Bathsheba or something like that. Yeah,
oh,
she wasn't an evil woman. It was actually she was falsely accused.
Did she tell you that?
Well, I don't hang out with Bathsheba, but I'm just saying it's kind of like.
Oh my God, Snowflakes! I love that movie. Love it. I've literally watched that movie so many times. Secondhand Lions.
Oh yes, fantastic movie. I believe I've been to enough haunted places. I totally believe in spirits without a doubt. And while I think Lorraine and Ed may have overinflated things for the idea of entertainment purposes, I do think they were all based off actual experiences.
I mean, do I think
I agree with you?
Do I think there could be some unexplained shit that happened? Sure. But I think it's like, just like anything in Hollywood, they have to make it like a big deal and all this stuff.
You know what?
It'd be kind of boring. It'd be a kind of boring movie if like only thing that happened was like a box dropped unexpectedly in the background.
I mean, I agree with that. You know that movie they made off that woman? Remember that woman who shot her kids in the car, and then they made the movie off it, and they would play "Hungry Eyes." That song used to scare me because of that movie. It was like a '90s movie based. What's the lady's name? Where the two kids survived, but only one because she tried saying that. Oh my gosh, what is the movie called?
I don't know, but
was it based off her? What was the movie called though?
Like I'm telling you, like fiance and I wanted to go ghost hunting to disprove all this crap that Zach Bagans was talking about, until you go somewhere and you do have some shit happen that you cannot fucking explain, you don't get it. Like, it's just crazy.
I agree. I took us to a place last year that was haunted. They built it to help fight in the war or whatever, and we literally heard a voice. I thought they set it up, but who knows? But Small Sacrifices, that movie, a lady just did that. She just tried to kill her 4 kids by shooting them in the car, and 2 of them survived. It just happened.
Is she like a family annihilator type of person?
I suppose basically, if I'm understanding correctly, she started dating a new guy who didn't want kids, so she pulled over and shot them, and she tried to say that she was oh, that scared the shit out of me. That somebody that a man tried to hijack her car and blah blah. But the one child ended up surviving and able to identify after learning to talk again that it was the mother that did it.
That's so fucked up, man.
Yeah,
that's such a level of portrayal too. Imagine you're a kid and you find your mother trying to murder you so she can date like some loser.
Right. Horrible, horrible, horrible. But yeah, mother just did it last night. Mother charged after 2 children killed, 2 others wounded in a shooting, and she's the one that shot them.
Let me see. If you were haunted, Tim, if you were haunted or possessed, believe me, or a movie could portray how terrifying you would be. Probably, but I have not had that occur.
And then nobody believes that you're possessed because it's not real. So
how do you know I'm not
Lorraine and Ed.
My personality is completely different at night. Maybe I'm possessed at night. You don't know.
I think you are, and that's why you play with fucking spiders and weird shit.
You don't know.
And I noticed you try to suck the joy out of a lot of things we enjoy.
That's actually true. It's part of the deal I made with Mephistopheles.
I used to watch Penn State haunted movie show or whatever. They used to go around. Do you remember that, Chloe?
Yeah.
Penn State Paranormal or whatever.
I want to go to that Penn State. What is it? Penn State Asylum? What's that?
Pennhurst.
Pennhurst. Oh my God.
Girl, well, if you can't go, I'll go and record it for you because I plan on going anyway, to Pennhurst Asylum. But anyway, I remember the one time they were saying they were dealing with this demon and they couldn't even say the name because if you even knew the name. So then I got all tripped out, right? And I'm like, well, am I going to get possessed?
Yeah, it was
for watching this show?
I mean, I could tell you the name because I've seen it written, but what he's saying is kind of not true because if you actually knew the true name of the demon, you would actually have power over it.
Right.
Well, they're saying if you even know his name, you bring his presence to you. But Ryan Buell, and then he got caught as being like this big addict. There was all this controversy. And he's the one that now owns the Annabelle doll.
Yeah. I mean,
remember Chip Perry and all?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying the whole thing with that guy was fake. I mean, if you actually knew the
it was
true
not
name,
fucking fake.
It was fake. That guy was fake.
It was not. It's not fucking fake. I watched it with my own 2 eyes. How dare you tell me that was fake?
You're going to have to do a ghost hunt.
Dude,
Pennhurst is on my bucket list. I will get there. I will go see that one day before the building falls in.
Zuzu is, that's the whole Ouija board thing. I read a book about that.
Well, that book was fake.
It could be fake.
Anyway, Chloe, I went to Pennhurst 2 years ago for the haunted thing. My daughter immediately had a panic attack. Poor girl. She couldn't do it. But there's an underground tunnel.
Yep.
And you walk through that, and I swear to you, I even told the people, don't bother trying to scare me. I'm here for the realness of this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm here for the actual, this place is fucking haunted. Don't tell me it's not, Tim.
You gotta see, that's why, like, when we go to places like that, I don't go with other people. I don't like that. We just rent the whole place out, so it's only us.
Well, the thing is that you don't know.
Invite me, money bags.
People are affected.
Will you go?
Yes, bitch.
Bitch, don't tempt me.
I'll take you to a haunted house. That's the last you'll ever see of Clue and fucking Granny. They'll disappear. They'll be gone. It'll be like, oh well, they went to the haunt. We'll make a true crime special about you on Queen Bee.
I'm telling you, it's terrifying.
It is the scariest shit when you're there alone, like no one else is there. It's the scariest thing in the world. Like,
well, the thing is, it could be like some of the hauntings that people like debunked is based like fans, like frequencies and sounds affect people hugely when it comes to these locations. So you don't know what's in that location causing different frequencies. Some frequencies can like literally make you like do some crazy shit. Like if you ever looked at the Montauk experiments, They were focusing on frequencies to see if they can like have these people see far distances with their psychic abilities and stuff like that. And there's been books on that. So you never know with like frequencies. They can do a lot of crazy things. Frequencies. They can literally kill you at certain frequencies. Probably.
I've had psychics tell me that I'm psychic.
You know what kills me is like when I watch these shows that talk about old inventions where like the person that came up with it or whatever, they suddenly,
go crazy and shit.
Well, they die,
Yeah.
Like
the government takes their findings, then murders them.
Pretty much. There's this study. The most interesting one I watched was what along the lines of what B. Tim is talking about with sound frequencies.
Yeah.
They were able to like kill cancer cells. And the person, of course, wound up.
Look at this, Blue.
Unaliving themselves.
The fucking original playground is still there, bitch. The shows you get near that playground.
You need to go down that slide when you go there.
They won't let you because it's so like outdated and all. It's a hazard. But when you get close enough to it, you can literally feel like, because what they did, BTM, is they housed a lot of children that were disabled. They called them the R word back then. And they were so neglected and abused that the vibes became evil. It's fucking evil. They have original photos on the walls when you go through, and just the depravity of these children. They're like skin and bones. Yeah. Some of them are tied up. It's really horrific.
They're in I will say that's probably the most interesting thing about Pinhurst is there's so much. Remember that guy came in and did that documentary, and that's when it ultimately got shut down because this guy put this documentary out showing like this is
the abuse.
Right.
And you can still watch that on YouTube. And if you do, please prepare yourself because it is horrific.
It is. It's really, but that's probably
Thank you, Wandering.
We're going to have to get Ulap to hang out with a psychic medium. We're going to have to see if that works.
Oh my gosh.
Get her. We'll take her to like a carnival with a psychic and have her future read by the psychic.
Look at this one, Clue. Byberry, Philadelphia State Hospital. I actually remember watching a documentary now that you said this, but it's the same thing. Like, the people were just tormented. Look.
Yeah.
Naked, skin and bones.
What do you think? Maybe we can get Olaf to get her future read by Ziggy. I heard Ziggy has psychic powers.
You know what I heard? The goofiest thing I heard was Cher trying to make fun of Ziggy's reading abilities when she claims to be a life coach, for fuck's sake. Oh, you're both goofy.
Bro, I don't even understand like the whole fucking lie detector arc where like Cher was like, I need to raise $500 for this lie detector test.
It was gross. The whole thing's gross. She never had intent on actually ordering that lie detector test. She lied about all of it and then collected money, led her audience to believe she was going to go through with it, knowing she wasn't, and then comes out in a mist that she's going to keep $100+ of it for her weed, but the rest will be donated to Brandy. Like, get the fuck out. You fucking, how gross to once again use the disappearance of this little girl, the hearts of people that want answers and believe that he is a suspect, use that to manipulate them out of money, knowing you have no intent on doing with the money what you claim to do, and then turn around. And then the sheer audacity talking about Ziggy's daughter and the trauma she went through and the way Ziggy parents. You have no room to talk on parenting. How fucking dare you?
And I'm like, I sit here, I'm like, what the fuck's going on, man? With that whole thing, that whole arc with the lie detector. First off, what's the point of the lie detector test? It's like, it's not admissible in court. It's not going to be useful. It's just content at that point. It was
their own little nosy wannabe, they only wanted, whatever. The whole thing was weird. Don't stop using that little girl's name for your fucking antics and games. It's disgusting.
Yeah, it's drama and it's content. Everyone that says, oh, that's a true crime. No. You're getting a lie detector test that's not admissible in court is a drama. But anyway, I got to go. I got work. You guys have a good one. Bye.
Thank you, Beaston.
Bye, Beaston. Content Lifer, we went there. Dude, I will say this. That's the first place. Huh?
Where'd you go?
To Old South Pittsburgh. He took me for our anniversary. He surprised me with tickets for it.
You guys are so fucking cute. I love it.
And we went, and I swear to God, that's the first place that fiance felt like something happened to him. And I have a video from there. He puts down his camera on the floor, right? And he just walks into this other hallway. Meanwhile, everyone that was up there on the third floor at the time we were on the opposite hallways. So like it's parallel hallways. And he's of course walking around by himself. We're all on the other side trying to do like a group activity or whatever. And he walks into this hallway and then you see this shadow, like a arm, like trying to like reach out. And then all of a sudden it moves super fast back to where it came from. And probably like a few seconds later, he comes walking back through the door towards the camera he put down. Freaky as shit.
What if he was possessed?
Who?
Cletus. What if he came back possessed and you didn't even know it?
Are you possessed?
I don't know.
It depends who
think
you
so.
ask. Ask Beige. She'll say yes.
I think I got possessed in a house that we lived in. I'm not even kidding. We came home one day and we saw like smoke all towards like the back of the house. It was just hanging out there, like probably 2 feet off the ground. It looked like
Oh,
the
yeah, like a
house.
creepy mist. I love when that happens down the shore.
And
But I
it
know
looked,
that's different than what you're describing. Sorry.
yeah, but it looked like the house was on fire, and he made us stay in the driveway when we like sped up and we're like, oh shit. So we are like flying into the neighborhood. He makes us stay in the truck and he goes in. He comes back out. He's like, I don't see anything. But it was weird because I would be home and like folding clothes or something, and I would like be on the phone with him and I'm like, I smell something like burning. But it's
That's a,
following me from like room to room. I
that's a
acted like a
sign of a
psycho in
demon.
that house. I swear to God.
That
I
is
was a
signs of a demon, the
psychopath.
smell of burning and all.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
because it
I'm
was attached to you. If you're like
dude,
depressed, if you're an addict, if you're, like there's different ways that they kind of feed off your energy and change your energy. I believe in that full 100%.
well, I know like it was insane. Like I just felt like weird. It was just
You
I'm
could feel
glad
it
we don't
dragging
live
you
there.
down, right?
Huh?
Like you could feel it dragging your energy down.
I don't know how to like I felt like a psychopath living in that house. I swear to God.
That was the demons. And I agree, limited edition. They do need to both stop talking about summer, but I'm getting a phone call. 1 second, Chloe.
I think I'm alone now. South Pittsburgh, that guy that owns that place actually just bought another hospital. Harriman Hospital. He bought another one because the guy that we knew that operated the place that we go to all the time in Kentucky, he passed away actually. It's really weird. We hadn't been there in like 2 years, and this New Year's I was like, I want to go. Like we haven't been in so long, and we went and he let us in the building, and like 2 weeks after we went he passed away. I was like, that's so weird. I felt really bad because I didn't make him any fudge like I normally did when we went. We should do what again? You can't be possessed by something when you have God in your heart, because God and the devil can't be in your heart at the same time. So I personally don't worry about being possessed or any demon getting in me because I love the Lord. And when you say Matt Rife, are you talking about the comedian? Watch the twins? No, I don't watch them anymore. The paranormal twins, I don't watch them. Ever since the guy that we rent this one place from told us about them going there and the shenanigans, we don't watch them anymore.
How weird is this? That was Give, Send, Go to pray for me.
I'm sorry, what?
Give, Send, Go. They were
Oh,
praying for me. Like, how sweet is that? But the timing of it.
they prayed for you
Yeah. In
on the
Jesus'
phone?
name. Amen. Sure did.
It was a person?
Yes, it was a human. It was a woman.
She called to pray with you?
Mm-hmm. She asked if she could pray for me.
Oh,
She prayed that people stop harassing me using the legal system to do so. Yep. Very nice. Very kind. It was really nice.
that is kind of cool.
But I also, the time is a little crazy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like we're having this conversation. And I don't know. Like, yeah. That was sweet, though. It was really nice.
No, I think that's really cool that they do that.
Can you imagine when they called Brittany to pray? Phone probably started getting a little hot and hot as it went on, and then
No, I bet what that happened was they are sitting there in the middle of the prayer and they hear a voice in the background that says, "These nuts on your chin."
I can't wait. Ooh,
What?
got me coughing up a lung over here.
Yeah,
And Brittany's like, cut Craig.
I got a wood leg and it's 8
I got an
inches.
8-incher, lady. Hold on, Craig.
Yeah, what's up, you hoe? That would be the who's that hoe on the phone? Ugh,
Go find a new pole, bitch.
I
Oh my
can't
god.
stand that dude. I really can't stand that guy.
I think when Seth summoned Samuel, Craig appeared. Okay, the timing is a little sus.
You know what?
I
Look
know.
at you
I'm telling you. Think about
being
it.
observant as hell. That's right, because he was not on her show before then.
No, he wasn't.
Mm.
No, he wasn't. Hartley says, "Do the voice, Clue."
What? Craig?
Shut up, fatty.
Shut up, fatty. That's my favorite. I swear I'm going to make it my text message tone. Like it is happening. Hillbilly Belinda said that the other day. I was like, oh my God, that would be the perfect text tone. Just be standing in the supermarket. Shut up, fatty.
Then all the eyes turn to you like,
Who is
call
she
his name
talking
and
to?
he shall appear. That's the truth. So I'm trying to understand. So I'm watching Hartley. You just popped up on my thing, right? And one of the first things she says when she goes live is, so my mods are dropping my link. So why is she still, if she told everybody the money went where it was supposed to, why is she still collecting?
Whoa, she said that last night?
And she said she has more. She still has more going on and thing in Pennsylvania too.
Mm.
But I thought it was nothing but fodder. I thought my paper was nothing. I thought it was just trash.
Yeah.
You guys are having the wool pulled over your eyes.
Yeah. Meanwhile, please help me to pay for it.
Right. Like what?
Clue, my chat now.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, that's an old clip from August. Thank you, Hartley. I was a little confused by that.
What?
The clip that Hartley just made. And by the way, proof of service was provided, so
I got you, Penny.
man shit to each other. Just because she has other stuff going on, she's got to address the issue with you. Well, she has to. I think. I mean, I don't know. She could not do. I don't know. I don't know. Whichever way she wants to go. I just love this idea that like she's a victim of this filing. I fucking love how this works. It's all just smoke and mirrors, my friends. Smoke and mirrors. I mean, you damned if you do, damned if you don't. I'm curious about Mod Chat now, though. I mean, is this a secret, or can we all know it, or? Last night she never denied service. Well, how's it feel? How's it feel? I say you did. How's it feel? How's it feel to have to argue against somebody's fucking lies? She did, Kelsey. She originally said she paid most of that $8K, and now we find out that simply is not true. How in August does she say she had paid half, $2,000, and needs help with the other half, $2,000? So that's the total $8,000. I don't believe the total is $8,000, and I said this last night to Chloe. I think the total was 2 and 2. I think 2K was Clue, 2K was me. I think that she asked for more proof of like, can you send me the retainer again, proof of the retainer, and that changes the dates. But I don't believe that I personally don't. I don't even believe the invoices. They make no sense. 2 say invoices, 2 say retainers, but she herself said this guy doesn't take retainers and he's a flat rate attorney.
Right.
And then you got Brittany basically calling Boston a liar. Boston said Mods paid almost 7K, and Brittany's saying they paid less than what? 3?
Yeah.
So who's the liar, Boston or Brittany? Because I know Brittany was in the chat when Boston wrote that, and Brittany never corrected her.
Snowflakes, that's the most interesting part to me on those receipts, how the invoice numbers are flipped. Because
are they?
Yeah, there's like when she showed them that first time, it was like invoice 1 of 2, but the numbers on the invoices were flipped. And it's like Square, if you've ever used it for like business, it doesn't do that. It doesn't make mistakes like that. Only a human would make a mistake of flipping numbers.
My attorney would never call me a customer. No. I think it was 4K too. Put a 1 in the chat if you think the total is 4K. Put a 2 if you think the total was 8.
Well, hold on.
Where everybody sits.
Let me explain why the attorney would call her a customer, because
she's not an actual client, right?
Right. He's not working in the capacity of an actual attorney.
Well, he is the minute he sends the C.
Well, right, when the C&D, but before that,
we don't know what he's doing because she won't fucking tell anybody. On one hand, they're simply going to YouTube, but they're not trying to have channels removed. On the other hand, they knew the C&Ds were going to be ignored and mocked and laughed at, and they're prepared to move forward, but that would require litigation. But she also says she's not suing anybody.
What?
I think what happened here is...
Bring them closer, please.
I think what happened here is she paid for yours first at the end of July, 1st of August, because what got her pissed off was what Rakin showed, right? What Rakin did, what Rakin showed on your panel.
Yes.
The time frame seems to add up with that was the first set of invoices for 4K. That would kind of make sense. And then the time frame with the dates on Clue C&Ds and the videos related to things with Clue makes sense for the payment to have been made at the end of August for him to go after Clue. Now,
but what about
that doesn't explain Queen, but I think it could also be a situation where Queen, maybe he threw that in. I don't know. But I think she's after you and Clue.
So do I.
Yeah. Really. That's the other problem she's got, Grits, is telling everybody. Remember, when she said it was coincided with the date of court that was on that paper, which again, I don't believe there was a court date either, because it's a Saturday, right? But
remember, she said you can pay attorneys on Saturday. She said,
right.
Yeah, you can pay
with a credit card.
Right. Which would have been July 12th.
Right.
But that wasn't dated. It was dated for the 23rd, not the 12th. And then she said the payment on the 12th bounced, right? Basically, it went back in her account, but she didn't notice. But then later goes on to say again, so I paid $2K on the 12th. A lot of inconsistencies.
No, she's a hot mess. When you don't lie, you can stand on everything you say and you're not confused.
Well,
and when you do lie, you switch what you said and deny what you said before. That's what she does, so everybody's confused. Invoice numbers are backwards on first 2 invoices. Yeah.
Yeah, but so the invoice numbers are somewhat backwards, but I'll be honest. I mean, I'm not unconvinced that she paid $8K. I'm not. I think it's
possible.
I think it's more likely than not that she did, to be fair. But I think her services, or the services she paid for, are done.
I agree.
Because I think what they intended to do didn't work.
They wanted to scare everybody.
Well, I think they wanted to take channels down.
Same.
And
I think Della has a great point. Remember when she first started, she told people just send money to her Cash App and everything? And then when her audience asked, well, how are you going to, if we send this Cash App, how are you going to pay them? And she said they were going to use a credit card. Remember, she made it very clear that attorneys take credit cards on Saturdays?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a good point. Where'd all the money go? And invoices are not receipts. I agree. And to sit there and say your invoice is a receipt, but my attorney's name on a fucking court filing isn't, is infuriating.
So, but what she showed last night, provided that it's legit, shows 4 payments on different dates with different invoice numbers. So it's a payment for an invoice, specific invoice number. I get the discrepancies with what it shows and what she said, but I think when you put everything together, it makes more sense that it is a situation where she has paid.
Yeah.
So
I don't. I disagree. I think what she showed was proof of 4K. I think that's why the numbers are flipped. I think because she's doing it on purpose. I think she wants to show that she paid 8K because everybody was saying you spent 8K on C&Ds. I don't think she had any intent to go any further than the C&Ds other than to Team YouTube. I think they were likely unsuccessful in a Team YouTube
well,
attempt.
but it would be based on, the research I've done, the services to do what to send a C&D and to go to Team YouTube would be about $4,000 per person.
That would be me and Chloe.
Right. That's why I say I think in my mind it paints the picture that that's what happened. Now it doesn't explain Queen in there, but I mean, if an attorney has been given 8K, would he send an additional one for free?
Probably.
Probably just to shut her up. What do you mean Julie gave her till 10:10? What did Julie do? Did Julie file something?
No, Julie had said that right before she sent the C&Ds out, that she's got till October 10th to
put up or shut up.
Right.
Also, she didn't give me 20 days. It was 10.
And she gave me 5.
And
Yeah.
sent it on the 7th day.
Right.
I want to know why you got more time than I did.
I don't know. I received it before everybody. Maybe that's part of it. I tried looking if states have different time frames. They don't.
Well, they all came on the same day. I just remember, like, if it wouldn't have been for you, we wouldn't have found it. And if it wouldn't have been for us, Queen wouldn't have found hers. Because I remember calling her and I'm like, nah, bitch. I'm like, they didn't put it in the mailbox. I'm like, they put it on the front porch. I'm like,
yeah, but to be fair, I was the only one that got it via email.
Yeah, now that's true. I did not get an email. In both email addresses, I looked.
They may have to, Much Endeavors. They may have to. I don't know what she's over there trying to sell, but listen, this isn't a game. This isn't like a revenge thing, like, haha, I'm going to get you. No, this is, you have tormented our community long enough, waving this attorney and the mysteriousness of what you're going to do with it over our heads enough. And I'm basically calling you to the table to say, present what you have or shut the fuck up. That's what it really is. She can switch and talk about constitutional rights and all of that all she wants. At the end of the day, I just want something to be done because for 4 months now, we've had this waved over our heads. And I'm tired of it.
And I love how she does the like. I can't stand, and this is no joke, I can't stand how I've heard twice now of incidences where, oh, Craig was just drunk.
Yeah, I don't
He
give a
was
fuck.
drunk talking.
She should have corrected him then and said, no, Craig.
Right.
The millions of times, I mean, over a dozen times, he made the statement that we're losing our channels. Never once did she ever correct it. Not once. And say, no, that's not what we're doing, Craig. So either she's lying to him and misguiding him on where this is all going and what's happening, just like she did with the Rico. I don't know. But I don't care who you want to lie to. I'm done with you lying to me.
Well, I just want to know which one it is. Do I believe what he's saying if it's like a Monday through, Thursday? Because he only drinks on Fridays, right?
Oh, yeah,
so
supposedly.
If I go back and I hear we're taking jittles, right, and it's a Wednesday, I'm to assume that he isn't drunk then.
Right.
I want to know why this bitch in her camera roll
has
screenshots of zoomed in of you and me and super chats and things like that. Yeah.
Does she?
Stop stalking me, you crazy bitch.
So again, the woman who claims that we're obsessed with her and we're stalking her has us in her fucking camera rolls?
You, me, a super chat.
What the fuck?
Yeah, this is getting creepy, Brittany. You're the obsessed one. You have my photos. You have Clue's photos.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Now you have screenshots of their conversations and their faces zoomed in. This is weird.
I don't even know what photo that is. Oh, that's where I was wearing my hat the other day. That's a recent photo, you fucking stalking ass bitch. The fuck is wrong with you?
In
Ugh.
fairness, I think it's a screenshot of a YouTube short, is what it looks like.
I don't care.
It's on the side. I mean, I'm with you, but I'm just saying.
We don't
Why
hide
the
our
fuck are you
shit for
saving
her to
my
have to take
picture? That's
screenshots.
weird.
Right.
What? Which one were you talking about?
So you got the like, comment, share, remix buttons on the side of it. I'm pretty sure that's a short somebody made of you, but that's not.
Yeah, so like, why are you saving a photo?
Why are you zooming in on my ass and taking a fucking picture? Creepy bitch.
It is creepy.
That's fucking psycho shit, man.
It literally is creepy.
And then I see you go on your fucking show and you're sitting there trying to do your hair and makeup and ugh. You can't have my life, whore. It's taken. That's fucking irritating my soul.
That's fucking hilarious.
By the way, here's proof of service.
Fucking gross weirdo.
I delivered the documents to Brittany Nicole Jackson with identity confirmed by subject stating their name. The individual accepted service with direct delivery. The individual appeared to be black-haired white female, contact 25 to 35 years of age, 5 to 5'4", tall, and weighing 200 to 240 pounds with glasses.
God damn. 5'4"?
That's what they said. I mean, I'm short too.
Hold on, but to see.
But I'm not no 250. I
Well,
think
wait
they
a
were
minute
little
now.
generous with a lot of things.
Craig said she was 5'8".
Well, she ain't no 5'8". This person couldn't figure out if she was 5 foot or 5'4", or between the two.
I have reason to believe that she is 5'6".
She doesn't have an attorney on record, Lily Pad. Where's the record of an attorney? There's no attorney on record for her. There's no record. That's not the way it works, right? In order for an attorney to accept service on behalf of somebody, you have to ask that attorney if they want to accept service.
The individual appeared to be a black-haired white female. Oh, damn, you took it off the screen.
Oh, sorry. That's what I just read to you.
Yeah, I know, but I was trying to wait till it popped up on the TV. It's too small on my phone.
It's back up for you.
Yeah, I gotta wait for the TV to catch up.
Jason.
I deliver the documents with identity confirmed by subject stating their name. The individual accepted service with direct delivery. Appeared to be a black-haired white female. Contact 25 to 35 years of age. 5 to 5'4", with glasses.
No, Lily Pad. That's not the way it goes, but I understand what you're saying, but no. This is an actual service. Like, when you make a post saying they've been served. No, this is like she's been served post. This is actual service. Yeah, again, so the way it works is my attorney would have to reach out to Rancher and say, are you accepting service on behalf of your client, which is just a middleman move that is not necessary to do. So you could do that, but you can also not recognize him as, you can just serve her directly, which is what was easier to do. I agree, my Senate life. I think they were very generous. That was written before, Chloe. I knew she was small. You're 5'1". Even lies about how tall she is. That is weird that Craig lied about how tall she is. Why would you do that? Maybe he wants to justify why she... Shut up, Jess.
No, you want to know why I think he lies about how tall she is? So he can appear taller. Because if he's taller than her and she's
Oh,
5'8", it looks like he's
six
probably
something.
like close to 6 feet. But I
Right.
think he's a short shit too. Look at his arms. He can put his arms up, right? Like he's showing off his muscles, and his
What
head
muscles?
sticks above his arms. It's weird.
His head sticks above his arms. Yes, that was a receipt for 170. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
he's
part
got
of
like these, he's got these short little forearms and short biceps, right? Like a girl.
He has big, decent boobs, so they're nice looking. You're saying he
my-
has T-Rex arms? Pristine?
Yes. He's tiny. I think the dude is small.
I know, Melissa Hart. That was weird. Serenity, exactly. That's proof of a receipt. Yes. Hey, in the Pines, I didn't even see you. Eastern State Penitentiary has a great haunted house. Yeah, they do. They're great when it's not haunted too. Just the history of it. But yes, that was actual proof of service, friends. That was real. T-Rex arms and big old yitties.
Mm.
Oompa, oompa, doopity-doo. We've had enough attorney talk from you. Oompa, loompa, doopity-doo. You will face a judge before you. He said he's 5'9". Well, we can't trust anything they say. They lie. They lie about the fucking color of the sky, folks. Have you realized it yet?
That's true.
I mean, for fuck's sake, she lied about. Oh my gosh. I mean, you know, it'd be quicker and easier to say things she didn't lie about, Chloe. It'd be a lot quicker and easier.
It's a short list. Her name's Brittany Jackson.
Yeah, right.
That's about the only thing I can say is verifiable.
I know.
I mean,
I trigger the fuck out of her.
She even lied
And I
about
love
that
it.
at one point, pretty much, because she wrote in her bio that she's a loving mother, married mother of two, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, that was a lie too, because you're not married. You got more than two. Like, and you're not loving, and you're certainly not representing Christianity. I don't know what form of Christianity that is, but yeah, she lies about a lot. Right, Natalie. No, any man that comes out here and keeps telling you the size of their penis is speaking out of insecurities.
Look here. I'm just going to help y'all. Okay. This is just a help freebie. Any
Ooh.
man who would look at his arms that we can see and say they are 16 inches, he does not know how to judge size.
Mm. Say it again, Chloe. Say it again.
I'm
Say it
just
with
saying.
compassion. Any man, say it, Chloe. Preach it to us, sister.
Well, it's true. His arms are so not 16 inches. Like someone pulled up actual 16-inch arms, and I'm like, bro, you're like half that. So if I'm looking at that and you're half, when you say you have 8, I'm going to go with you have 4.
He said he has 16-inch arms.
Yes, he did. More than
Who
once.
the fuck is constantly measuring themselves like that, though? I got 16-inch arms, 8-inch penis. Like, who the fuck is doing that? My girl's 5'8".
Well, he was saying that she was 5'8". You know, you're super tall. You better know if you run up on her like at the gas station, she's going to beat your ass. Okay. Okay.
He meant she ate 5 bags of fast food, I assume. 5'8". Yeah, she's 5'8". She's a big bitch.
No, his arms are tiny and they're not like cut. Like he's not built like he thinks he is. I don't know.
Actually, they sent a photo a couple years back to one of the moderators, and it was him holding, one of his guns or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And here, I'm going to show you. So let me just cut the heads out. I got to show it for you guys to understand it. Let me look for the message again. Because unlike you, I don't save your people's photos into my fucking phone because it's weird.
Maybe he counts like dog years. I'm telling you.
He acts like a dang dog.
No, he did not. We've said it 8 million times.
What? He did not what?
He didn't get a C&D.
Oh. C&D nuts.
On your chin. All I got to say to that is, shut up, fatty.
Just like when he posted that weird little meme of a fucking tasty cake exploding all over the girl. Like, he literally posts like he's yeah, bitch, I showed you guys before. That's what his channel consisted of. Sexual
I don't
memes.
remember seeing that.
Yeah.
What a weirdo.
Yeah. All right, so here's supposedly Craig. A few years ago, they sent this to a moderator to show off their, pew-pews, right? Take note. Here was him recently. It's a massive change, bruh. That's not muscle. That's like when you lean your arm fat against you and it, bowls out a little bit. And look at the belly rest in place. That's a lot of difference. Look at the filthy kitchen floors. Look how filthy that is. That's filth.
Hey, this is the one that has the snack cakes in the background, I think.
Yeah, the Hostess. And that's what he posted a meme of, using Hostess as if they were exploding all over the little cartoon girl, actually.
Well, he said one time that she likes the snack cakes. He doesn't eat that stuff, but she likes all the snack cakes. I don't think the floor looks that bad.
I do.
Like, it just looks like fucking cheap laminate, but
it looks grimy. Look at the dirt right here. It's grimy. You can see that it needs a good scrub. But whatever, though. That other video that was uploaded, look at this poor cat. What the fuck? Now, knowing what was said about the cat, I feel even worse. What is going on here? But that's just a change of difference in like 2 years. That's, it's a big, like, this guy wants to act like he's all muscular and shit. That's not muscle, bro.
And it ain't 16 inches.
No.
Maybe long.
Babe.
I bet you he even looks like he has little hands, if I'm being quite honest, but,
He does have little hands.
I bet you, yeah.
Dude, they've both gained a lot of weight. When was this picture with the gun or whatever?
It had to be like 22, 23. If that Bob wants to give the exact date. But I believe it was around that time.
No, Shell Bell, it's not, in my opinion.
Again, the only people I ever know that, man-wise, that have to keep screaming out to the universe the size of their penis is one who's insecure with the size of said penis.
I agree.
Napoleon Dynamite syndrome, I think is what they call it.
Little hands, Larry. That's funny to me.
Man, she'll be crying for hours tonight, folks.
I think that's inevitable.
Yeah.
They were some soft-looking hands, too. I do admit with that. They are some very soft-looking hands.
I agree. Screenshot this. Like, if I can't have a conversation with you, I don't give a fuck what you look like.
Oh, you can't have conversations with people that pull your mama and these nuts jokes?
Dude, he said these nuts on your chin literally 5 times the other night.
And
in a row.
Wasn't she talking about true crime?
No, she was only bitching about Irony Rose, and he kept saying, these nuts on your chin.
How about how she lied to Irony Rose? I never said do it, girl. I never said that. And then sure enough, you did fucking say that.
Yeah.
You remember, Sweet Sativia? Thank you. I've been telling people that happened. Of course, I can't find it now. I remember Natasha screened all of it, but her channel went down. Her sink has stacked and stacked dirty dishes overflowing from the sink, several fly strips hanging. The whole counter was covered. There was a ton of fast food and big gulp cups and everything. Yes, ma'am, there was. And that's when the cabinets were shown.
That were on the back porch of a rental house, allegedly, right?
Yeah.
Right. Everything's a back porch when she wants it to be. Then it's an office when it's convenient, too. It's amazing. I've never seen a kitchen on a back porch, but, who knows? It'll change if it was the back porch or the middle of the house. It's still a part of your house, still a part of your living arrangements, and it looked that way? Okay.
Well,
What? Here, like, I'll be quiet.
Let me check myself before I open my mouth. Let me look at something real quick.
I hear you, Cletus, but the way she spoke about cluing you last night, from what I heard.
Oh, she gonna get it today.
Well, don't get me wrong. I'm not withdrawing. I'm making sure that I fact check myself before I open my mouth.
You know what? And I do appreciate that. I appreciate the fact that some people actually are cautious of what they say. Now she's getting a stayed-up freezer from the rental. I thought that rental kitchen was filthy. I thought that's what. And, back then when that was exposed, she said to everybody, we're having our kitchen renovated. But at the same time, she was asking people for gas money. And it was like, well, wait a minute. If this is your house and, none of it made sense. It never has with her. She's just always such a liar.
Hold on. That freezer is coming from the rental house, but she wants to keep the food in it? Okay.
It was the rental property. Bullshit. It was never the rental property. It was the property she streamed in all the time, which was the house that she lives in, which is the same house that she admits now. CPS told her to fucking get it together in.
Stop lying. See, this is the shit.
Dumb shit, right, Clue?
She said that was a kitchen or that was cabinets in the back of the rental house.
Yeah.
A back porch that doesn't exist.
I know.
Oh, your rental house don't have a back porch, bitch. Google Map, you didn't blur the trees of that one.
Dude.
Thank you very much, Cletus, for being a smart man.
Yeah, so let me ask something here. And I might just be,
cookies.
Maybe I'm over, thinking. I'm an overthinker, but
I'm sure you're not.
There's a rental house that you're all of a sudden doing a live from, and the stove is shown, and there's a plate or like a pan of biscuits with a bite taken out of it. How long did you guys leave this rental house vacant with a biscuit, a pan of biscuits, and one with a bite out of it? Because that's weird to me.
That is.
Why don't you take care of your shit?
So, I mean, even if you want to say it was a rental property, either way, it was full of filth, right? So, rental property or not is a property that you are occupying that is literally squalor.
Well, that. In my opinion, that was a lie, too. I don't think they were occupying the rental property.
No, it was their house, in my opinion. That's why there's biscuits with a bite out of one of them on the fucking counter.
Right. And there was mail and shit. On the remember, Sweet Sativia, there was fucking piles of mail and shit. She's a liar. Bro, now I'm invested to go find these photos again because you lie. You're lying. You're lying.
Granny said you're fucking lying.
You're fucking lying. Now,
Jay, it was one bite out of one biscuit, and the rest of them were on the pan. You know me, I'm looking at food. I'm like, damn, I like biscuits. Them look just like Pillsbury.
Yeah, I wish these weren't chopped out, but look, you can see a little bit of what I'm saying, but I don't have the full stream to show you all. But right here and over to here, there were stacks of mail. She's fibbing. You're fibbing. I mean, I'd lie too, though. That shit is fucking embarrassing. I wouldn't own it either. I mean, I would have came up with something better. Like, bitch, I was at my neighbor's house. Not a rental house that doesn't have a fucking porch.
The dirt on the door is what gets me. I
look at that. I know.
Like, what the fuck are you? That's why your damn nails look like that.
That's
dirty ass hands.
That's where everybody's pushing that door open to swing into the next room. Ew.
Oh, stop. Go back.
Sorry, but
it's gonna look like the carpet entryway of my apartment one time when I worked at McDonald's way long ago, and I discovered that walking in the house with my shoes on that had been walking in McDonald's grease all night left fucking stains in the carpet.
It's spackle tattoos.
Oh, can I also point out something else? Because I just came across this again. When I first got this, I wouldn't tell anybody who it was sent from, and I still won't. But I got an email back in December 2023, and this emailer finally had their eyes open. And they state, tonight I was over at Brittany's channel. Of course, it was scheduled for 8:40 p.m., but she didn't show up close till 9 p.m. I've always given her grace with being late every single fucking night, but it's getting old. If YouTube is your sole income, why in the actual fuck are you late every single night? Not to mention, her kids are still awake almost every night at that time. Her time is like 2 or 3 hours ahead. Whatever, her prerogative. So remember, 2 or 3 hours ahead. So 9, 10, 11, midnight. She's the one who has to wake these kids up in the morning, not mine, LOL. First thing she makes sure is her mods drop her links: PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, fundraisers, pins. Now, about a month ago, she said she wasn't going to have a fundraiser this year, but here we are. So earlier today, I was over in her Discord, blah, 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 blah. So like none of what Brittany's doing is new. With being late to her own stream, the fundraising, none of it. It's all the same. Same MO for years. Same victimhood, same need for people to support. All of it is the same.
It's insane.
It really is.
I think she's just figured out how to survive and make money on the internet. And I don't think she'll ever change.
I don't think so either. Let's take a look at the list of things they spent since starting that fundraiser in July. New refrigerator, kitchen cabinets for Craig's house, computer for Craig, paint and expensive brushes for Craig's house, watch for Craig, ring for Craig, cases of beer and alcohol for Craig, water well bladder for Craig's house, green screens, window AC units, tires, wireless microphone, clothes for both BJ and Craig, car windows, phones, Roblox cars for the kids, at least 100 times 2, mouse and keyboard, ribeye steaks, mattresses for kids, Duolingo pay monthly Spanish class for Craig, Dentec for fake toothache, weigh set for Craig, scale for Craig, treadmill for Craig, several pounds of salmon for Craig's dinner, beet supplements, print and ink, gets her nails done, Curie coffee maker, makeup, whiteboard and markers, new light up keyboards and mouse for Brittany, laptop for Craig, Benadryl for bee stings, Captain D's, Wendy's, Craig's cologne, hair dye, pepper spray, weed eater, Samsung tablet, gummy bears, 30 pounds of chicken, Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, and tends to get Peacock for Idaho 4 documentary. That sense asking all of you for your hard-earned money. They bought all of that. Right, so she needs the fundraiser,
This is a
basically.
list of what what somebody has bought her.
No, this is what they mentioned buying.
Talked about buying
since the fundraiser in July.
Damn.
That's a lot.
Go on, girl.
Living good in the neighborhood.
Oh, the new phones ain't even on there. That's right.
Yes, Chico. Chico says so she's paying for her. Yes, I think she's paying to keep him around. Absolutely is my opinion. Right, the new phones plus the new phone cases, bitch. Don't forget that.
Yeah, you can't have a phone without a new case.
And why do these people that don't even leave the house need phones? Brittany admittedly goes food shopping and she's on the phone with Craig the whole time. That's bizarre. That's like a insecurity thing. That's like the type of couple. Brittany and Craig, Facebook. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm not gonna lie. If I leave, like we'll be on the phone.
Come on. Every time.
Yeah.
Stop it, Clue. Leave that man alone.
I don't call him, bitch. He calls me.
Cletus.
Why the fuck you immediately? Hold on. Why did you immediately go there?
Because you said every time I leave, we're on the phone. So I assumed you initiated the phone call.
You see how she did me?
I did. I was being very I'm sorry. I judged my fellow female friend. I'm sorry. I did. I stereotyped you. Amy, thank you for the YouTube, baby. Dang, living high on the hog. That list is summer spending 3 months of their bragging.
I'll yell at your client when she falsely accuses me. I absolutely will.
I'm so sorry. All right. That was not nice of me. But all right, fine, whatever. But I find that they're on the phone for different reasons. That's all.
I do agree in their case, 100%.
A new $100 stylist?
Yeah, she lost her stylist. Yep.
What fucking stylist?
What is a stylist?
There's that new phone that she has. It has a stylus that pushes up into the phone.
The stick thing, yeah.
And she lost it. She lost it and had to buy another one.
You can get them for $5 below. You don't need $100 one. They all work the same. Mystic, it'll be our baby, but yes, 2 more months. Seriously though, can't you get a stylist for $5? Why do you need?
Well, hold on. If you're buying all this shit at Best Buy has like $179 a year protection plan that covers everything you purchase from there.
Oh,
that's a good fucking point.
For free.
That's right. That they do that.
So she wouldn't need to buy a new one. She could use her warranty.
Right, because that's why he bought his drone from Best Buy, because they absolutely replace it. They don't even ask any questions. You break it, they give you a new one. So that's true. Why would you have to have money for the stylus that came with your phone that's covered? Oh, you lying bitch. I swear.
Oh, it's a Samsung stylus that has functionality built into it. Well, how nice to have such a nice, fancy, updated phone. I remember I had to get a new phone because mine broke. And to be fair, my new phone was like a $150 phone. I still don't buy like fancy, nice ass phones. I have other priorities. But nonetheless, I remember they said that I got a new phone to get rid of evidence. But if I recall correctly, didn't she admit not only to getting a new phone, but deleting a bunch of stuff that she has saved?
Well, yeah. And they're saying he got a new mower, a new riding lawnmower.
Yep, that's what Gigi just said.
I have a question too.
Not only that, but they're under preservation. They're not supposed to be deleting shit because we served them a preservation letter.
What's your question?
Has she not said back when the whole Catalina debacle was going on, right? Has she not said that she doesn't game?
Yep.
Okay. Because
what was it?
She doesn't game. She said she doesn't game. Right?
Game like gaming?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then my question would be why, and nobody else accesses her computer. So then my question would be, why is there an Android emulator software installed on her PC, and why is one of her favorite websites Crunker, which appears to be the video game Craig used to have recordings of he played?
Oh. Vanessa, thank you for being a member for 20 months. That's interesting.
Well,
also,
I think it's because before she bought him a computer, they all use that computer.
I believe that too. And I believe she bought him a computer so that he could stream with her. But their phones cost $1,500 each. Is that like what?
That computer was after the fundraiser began too, right?
It was. Correct. And she bought the child a desktop too after the fundraiser. Candace saying, I just bought one, same phone, 25 on Amazon. Really?
Oh, there you go.
I mean, I would have to check that. I don't know what type of phone it is, but I would check to see. But that's interesting. So she could have gotten it a lot cheaper, but she had to go get brand new, fresh out the box. Yeah, Gary, I saw your comment.
Yeah, they did get tablets too.
They all got tablets too.
Well, I will say this. Sometimes you get those phone companies that are like, buy a new phone, get a tablet.
Yeah, that's true. Metro did do that to me. I got a Samsung tablet added on for like $10 a month to have service because I was trying to be able to stream down the shore. Everything new was after the fundraiser. That's the biggest takeaway. And then last night when she's trying to gather her receipts to prove that all of the funds went to the attorney, she still was missing huge gaps of numbers.
Well, her total was that she added up and that her people put in chat was 85.59.
It had to be more than that because Brenda alone gave 2,000.
Well, I mean, she had the spreadsheet up and showed everything that was in the Give, Send, Go, and then she showed two totals at the bottom that she said were donations that weren't on the Give, Send, Go that were like 2,000 and some change. So, but I don't know. I mean, it's to me, if you say you've got a mod saying
right, I was about to say
that they paid $7,000,
close to $7,000 was the exact words.
Right, and then you've got a total of 8,559, and you say all the money is with the attorney, and then you tell Brenda Stapleton that her money is going to help you fight this thing in PA. It's like, well, this shit don't make sense.
And the math ain't mathing.
Well, and that's the thing, right? It's her receipts I don't personally have that big of a fucking issue with. It's her mouth running along with them that gives all the fucking doubt.
Right. I'm with you, right? And Candace wants to clarify. She's talking about the stylist. Thank you, Candace. I thought a phone for 25. That's crazy.
No,
She said
but
one mom
someone
gave her 1,600. But she said,
well, they
here's
did. But Brenda gave her 1,500.
I didn't say that, Ho Dawn. I didn't hear nothing about it, so I just highlighted chatter right now. Granny, last night you say she recently got another ticket for her kids not being strapped in the car, right? I didn't say that. No.
No,
I
she
didn't know
didn't.
about that until
There was a ticket that was gotten, but it wasn't for anyone other than her.
Blissful with the 44 months. Holy shit. Thank you, my friend. Right. That's the other thing, right? If you think, like, I'm with Cletus, right? I don't care if you raise 20K. The fact of the matter is your math's not mathing, and there's a reason for that. If you would stop trying to, like, where's the Cash App, PayPal, that, like, where's all of it? There's no way.
Y'all, Queen didn't say that. Granny didn't say that.
I said that.
Clue said that about the ticket. So don't, just to clarify, don't put that on Granny or Queen. That was Clue.
Thank you. Yeah, I didn't say that.
And no, I wasn't stalking and looking. Someone sent it to me. And I did due diligence and looked up to make sure it was correct. It is.
Oh.
I believe.
And didn't she recently say she ran into a police officer?
She did.
Oh.
Who was talking about her shirt, remember?
Oh.
Oddly enough, I happen to believe the reason she ran into those officers because she wasn't wearing a seatbelt. Because I found it. That's how somebody sent me that ticket, because we were talking about it and I said, I've never seen someone who just randomly like runs into all of these cops.
Right.
And
that's okay, Blondie.
Someone in the chat was like, that's because she just got a ticket.
Oh, that.
And then I didn't see that until he said it again later. And I went into my email and there it was.
Interesting. Did it describe the events?
It did. Basically,
it's a seatbelt ticket. It's no big deal, right? Like, I mean, at the end of the day,
I don't know.
See it.
I don't know, Cletus. I'll say this, right? Everybody should wear a seatbelt, but I understand some people don't. But if you have a history already of being ticketed for not wearing a seatbelt, you would think to spare yourself the ticketing and your safety, especially if you're driving on minimum sleep and you're claiming you might have this sleep thing that makes you just nod out any place, anytime type of thing, you would think you would be buckled up. But normally police will only pull you over and add the seatbelt if there's something else that's given suspicion. If they see you driving kind of carelessly, maybe too slow, maybe too fast, if you kind of weave a line a little bit or something, that's how they even get their sight on you to realize you're not wearing a seatbelt.
Shit, this eagle-eyed fucking state trooper here, man, I'm trying to tell you, I didn't have my seatbelt on. I'll admit to that. This bitch saw me from 50 yards away. She had to be wearing the binoculars. She had to. Sure did pull me over just for not having a seatbelt.
You had to catch her eye some other way, though.
I'm telling you, I wasn't. I was in a line of fucking traffic. I know how to drive.
You were standstill traffic?
She literally was like, you didn't have your seatbelt on. I was like, fuck.
Don't your shit beep for you?
No.
Not in the truck we were in, no.
Wow. Interesting.
I can't stand that shit. That ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, me neither. I taught my one cards not to do it anymore, but this one I can't teach it. But honestly, after the car accident, I have to wear a seatbelt. Like, it's an anxiety thing.
All you got to do is buckle the belt and then sit on the belt. But I don't take that
advice.
Don't
recommend it.
Not advocating for anyone to not wear their seatbelt, but
no, it's a risk to you and others on the road. You have to wear a seatbelt. I'm waiting for one of my mods to say I leave them voice messages and they hear the dinging of the seatbelt. But seriously, it does take me a minute. I'm like, damn, I got to put my seatbelt on. I appreciate the ding sometimes, but after being in a car accident, I'm telling you, That impact is not something you ever want to happen without a seatbelt. Be nice, try it. You stop it. I just think it's funny. She comes back and tells everybody she ran into an officer. It's almost like she said it in like an anonymous way, like, yeah, and I ran into an officer today. Like I had a good talk with the cop today.
Yeah.
But truth be told, no, he ran into you because you were unbuckled.
Right.
Oh, Lolly. Lolly says, I have a huge scar and half an eyebrow on one eye because of a car wreck and hitting the windshield. Definitely messes my self-image. I'm so sorry. Yeah, wear your seatbelt. How much percentage does Give, Send, Go take? They don't take as much as GoFundMe and all. I do find it ironic she's using Give, Send, Go because she learned not to use GoFundMe because they had my GoFundMe flag down. Right? So isn't it funny how she does that? Just like she didn't use an Amazon wish list for Christmas. She instead wanted $1,500 for 2 kids because she didn't want people to fuck with her wish list because they fucked with my kids' wish list. It's amazing how that works. Amazing. But Give, Send, Go does take a small percentage. I think it's like 3% of each donation. And you don't have to do monthly. It still accumulates. I think she did monthly in case she raised more than her goal because she is infamous, even as a subscriber when she had a fundraiser. Every time the goal was close to being met, she would raise the seeking amount. Like she didn't want it to close out on her. She wanted to get as much as she could.
Yeah.
Now don't do that, Mystic. I'm going to delete that one, girl. While stopped to turn and his seatbelt and airbags failed. Holy shit. They cut him out of the passenger seat. He's all right, though. He's alive. Breaking, not breaking.
Wow.
Well, I got 2 words for you. Clue. Can you guess them?
No.
These nuts.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, you going live?
Yeah.
All right. You got it set up?
I got to walk to the studio. Hold on.
Hold on, y'all.
It's not as simple now that we moved it from the damn bedroom.
See, Sweet Sativia is at that angry stage where they just stopped supporting and they're now realizing all the wool that's been pulled over their eyes. See how I tied that in? And they're angry. They're fucking angry. All Green's problems had always came at the hands of BJ, says me being a mod, and I feel bad that for the longest time I believed her until I did my own research. I can never say sorry enough. Candace, you have said sorry, and I do forgive you. I know what it's like when you truly want to believe somebody and they're good at being a manipulative liar. I get it. Literally, I really, truly do. I agree, Sassy Hound is reckless. And even worse is to not make your kids wear them. That's even worse. Oh, look at this. I found an SS to comment where Kelsey states separately from Boston that the mods paid a combined $6 to $7K through the Give, Send, Go and privately.
Yeah.
So Kelsey also co-signed Sativia. Well, whatever. I don't fucking smoke your devil's lettuce. I don't need to know how to pronounce it correctly. Excuse me, tattoos. I'm in the middle of talking. Don't interrupt me again. So she's calling Boston a liar, but now you're calling your girl Kelsey a liar too? Ain't no way my mods would ever lie on me about something like that, knowing the people are watching. So who's the fucking liar? Kelsey in Boston? Or Brittany? Who do you guys believe?
None of them.
Right.
None of them? Really? I believe Kelsey in Boston. I think they have no reason. They're kind of tithering right now, right? Teetering, whatever the word is. They're basically, they're listening to Laura. They're friendly with Angela. Is Angela back over there?
Well, here's the reason I don't believe any of them, right? Boston was in there last night trying to retract and defend her saying that the mods paid $7K.
No, bitch, we saw it.
Well, and that's why I don't believe any of them, because quite frankly, stand on that shit.
So Kelsey, you're basically gonna lie for Brittany?
I think they're going to lie for themselves, because the one thing I don't think any of them planned on was being listed in a fucking C&D.
Yep. And I agree, Feisty Nana. I've seen them lie several times for her, so I agree. And Josh was saying Boston was trying to say she must have been mistaken, but yet both of them claimed the 7K number, but they were both mistaken. It was actually close to 3. Come on. Come on. I think the truth of the matter is they did give her that amount. She probably gave them some little. She was listed on my C&D. Yes, she was, Erica. She probably gave them some sappy story, and now you got the haters talking, and why did you have to say that? And they were like, we're so sorry, Brittany. We'll be the liars for you. Let's see if you'll lie with your hand on a Bible. You sweet Christians, let's see if you lie then. Sometimes they don't even have the Bible. They say, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear? Bet you're not going to raise your right hand. Bet you raise your left. Shady bitches. That is true. Remember, we're supposed to believe half of what we see, none of what we hear.
Yeah. Go ahead and live by that.
Is that the way you get? Isn't it supposed to be believe only half of what you hear? Or no, that is the right way, right? Believe half of what you see. None. No, I always say believe what you hear. Listen to what the people aren't saying. That's where you really find your answers.
I agree.
That's where you really find them. I don't see your stream set up. You set it up?
I'm coming.
Oh, okay.
She's like, fucking work. What are you doing?
Oh, I was right. Believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. Okay. Well, yeah, between the lines is where the truth lies. Uh-huh. Yep, a drunk man's words are a sober man's thoughts.
That applies to Craig, I assume, right?
It does. It does. And he only drinks on Fridays. So you can't tell us he only drinks on Fridays. Now we're supposed to believe Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, he was drunk when he threatened everybody's channels and lives and litigations.
I couldn't imagine that life. Like, fuck no.
Right.
And I got to do everything for y'all. Everything.
Even get the forks. And Casper's right. And if those people believe there wasn't some big donations in those other cash apps, they're some damn fools. I showed you all that at least 50% of what I raised came from other avenues, not the Give Send Go. I just don't believe her. The mods lied too about her drug test. Oh, that's right. They did lie about that.
Yeah, they said
that. Yep.
Seen the Suboxone or whatever. Yes, they did test for it. It was negative.
Yep.
What?
They said it was a 10 panel that included methadone and Suboxone, and that they saw that they did test for the Suboxone. It was negative. That's not true.
And why the lie, right? Like, I guess that's what I don't understand. I don't understand ever lying when the truth will just
be revealed.
Set you the fuck free.
Like, I get, not wanting to sell out your friend or wanting to protect your friend, but you're never protecting your friend by lying on behalf of them.
No. Because it always, what does old fat bastard say? Everything done in the dark is going to come to the light.
Yeah, and we're all holding flashlights waiting. Yeah, 10 panels don't test for either of those two. That's how you know they're lying. And plus, they showed us a test and said that it wasn't tested for. Now they're telling us it was tested for on the test that we saw that showed it wasn't. That's why she's saying don't believe what you see, because she's out here trying to fool people with what you're seeing. Oh, okay. Yeah, and then Kelsey said the lawyer was $7,500, but someone rounded up to $8K. And now she's trying to say that she gave the lawyer, what, $8,500? They're home. You spend a lot of time on mod calls. You should have this shit figured out by the time you go live.
Right.
I mean, my gosh, that's some sloppy ass reporting.
I set it up for you.
Thank you. Let me see.
You're welcome.
I see it. Oh, I do. You don't even. Oh, wait. No, that's different. I just wanted to stop. That one.
Yep.
Y'all, I swear to God. I just want this all to stop. And y'all see fucking Clue over there and Cletus with the peanut head and Granny. Blessed be the fool.
Why does she call you a peanut head? That's weird.
That is weird.
I guess because she spent a lot of time zoomed in on it with her screenshot in her camera roll.
Oh,
bitch!
Creepy son of a bitch. Meanwhile, he's over there fantasizing about nuts on fucking chins. I mean, come on.
Fuck.
That's true. I mean, I could be mistaken, right? I see that there are. I mean, she showed it. It looks like somebody's gaming on her laptop. Craig likes to game. Is Craig zooming into my head?
Oh. Maybe he thinks it's 16 inches.
I'll tell you what, she did. Craig did call me hot a few years back, and I think that set a internal fire in her soul to see me at my demise. So if he finds Cletus to be attractive, it would explain a lot.
He thinks I'm sexy.
He wants to kiss me. If you want my body, if you think I'm sexy, come on, baby, let me know.
Ooh. What pictures did you send me? I don't see anything.
Who? Me?
No.
Look at Jay. Look at Jay's pretty ass. You see her? I love her. She's so pretty. Fuck you, BJ.
She is really pretty, but where am I seeing her?
Oh, I'm looking at her on my screen. She's so cute.
Oh.
So jealous.
Look at this. Candace said I was on the panel when Craig said that Granny was hot. Thank you, Candace, because she hid all her shit, so people think I'm making it up. But why did they lie about the mat drugs? Probably because we all know the truth. Dun-dun-dun.
Look at her walking around out here with no makeup, got her hair looking nice. Got
Oh, you're watching a video,
eyes. Yeah, that's what I
right.
said.
I'm sorry.
She's 50.
Yvonne, they took the Annabelle doll out of the Warren house, and the man that was hosting with the doll actually passed away, and it was this big conspiracy. Yep. You were in a chat with Kelsey. What'd she say? I can't wait till Brittany figures out who the mole is. Molly, Molly, Mole. Molly.
I don't think she gives a damn, to be fair.
You don't think so?
No, I think she absolutely, I mean, here's my view, right?
It's all content.
I think she either knows or she has no interest in knowing, because at the end of the day, the more shit that's put out here by her molds, plural, the more people talk about her. And that's what she wants.
Yep, I agree.
She doesn't want shit to stop. If she did, she's not an idiot. If she wanted shit to stop, she wouldn't do the shit that she does. And I mean, anybody with common sense knows that.
Yep.
Oh. Look at this. This is the comment where somebody asked, how much did you guys actually give Brittany? And they said combined close to 6-7, but that is included in the Give, Send, Go and privately. Kelsey. Now, I know your damn avatar is a farce, but is you lying out here too? You catfishing and lying? This is Kelsey saying this is what we gave. Between private donations and the Give, Send, Go. 6 to 7K. It's not what Brittany said last night. So Kelsey and Boston both come up with a 7K number?
Yeah, that's weird to me, right? Because something not right.
Look. All right, hold on. I made myself laugh with a little joke. Back to Jay. Jay said, "Play my short granny." All right. Not the 6-7. Yes. The 6-7.
I look at Froggy. Why you following me, girl? Why you following me?
Jay, if the people around you heard you, they probably try to, like, what is that called? They probably try to send you to a psych ward because not only are you talking to a statue asking why I was following you, but then you did the statue's voice.
I like it.
Oh,
Let
no,
them think you're crazy. They stay away from you.
That is true. Well, no, I somehow attract the crazies.
Fuck you, Jay.
Fuck you, Jay. 5150, yes.
And then we got BJ. Leave me alone.
Yeah, I swear to God. Who's that one?
Froggy.
Truth again.
That was a turtle.
Oh,
That's a turtle.
maybe that's Dolly.
There's Dolly.
That's a turtle? It looks like a fucking frog. Are you sure?
That's a turtle. Look at the shell.
It looks like a frog in the face.
One in the chat if you think this is a turtle. What do you think, Cletus? I don't know. Maybe it is a frog.
I can't see it.
It looks like a frog.
I think it's definitely a turtle.
Here, let me pull up this live. We can't see.
Oh, really? I heard it go.
Oh,
it
look.
was with the guy from 10 Investigators, whatever his name is again.
Did you see that one streaming? Look at that. Looks just like a damn frog in the face, don't it?
It is a frog, I think.
But no, look at the shell on his back. It's a turtle.
Oh yeah, you're right. It is a turtle.
It
Look,
looks
the
like a
chest
frog.
conflicted too. It's a fertile.
Yeah.
A fertile. Fertile
Yep.
myrtle.
Fertile turtle myrtle. We know it's mediating, Jay. Well, thanks for that. You really solved the issue here. But is it a meditating? I said mediating. Is it meditating frog or a meditating turtle is the question.
Hmm.
Turtle and half shell. I thought so. Okay. Maybe a frog and a turtle had a baby. Dolly, do we need more depositions? Get it?
I do.
Thanks. What was it? Knee slapper. Spotty Dotty sees the shell. All right, moving on. All right.
There's truth again. Here's more of these. Oh, look. Froggy's playing BJ's violin. Oh, my God. How much is this?
$34. It's right there, girl.
$34.
Did you get it?
Fuck you, Jay. Look at it playing the flute for BJ's music, too.
That looks like Craig playing something.
And I love these old pots for planters. Don't you love these?
No. I would never pay for that. It's filthy.
There's truth again. Look at this one. Froggy.
Close
your legs.
Ah, Jinx.
Come on in and close your legs.
I'm so glad you had fun, Jay. That was adorable. BJ's calling her Mods a liar. Don't forget that. Don't forget that, Mods. You are liars, Boston and Kelsey. We believe, Brittany, you're liars. Now we never trust your word again. I'm like having a full conversation with Jay. Oh, the store probably thought you were nuts. No, that's not vintage. That's not fucking vintage. I hate when people say that. Sell me some rusty shit and call it vintage. I can make the same design if I leave a thing out in the rain for a few weeks. Vintage? No, it's not vintage. Me too. I wonder what the other customers thought of her. It would have been chef's kiss if she added in these nuts in the background. They're not vintage. You think they're vintage clip? Something that's just, and anything that's rusty now, they call it vintage.
Like those things she was just showing?
Yeah. Let me pull them up again.
Oh.
These. Just because they're all cracked, and that's why they're on the bottom shelf, so they could be all cracked, and that's not vintage. What makes it vintage? Because it's, look at the inside. Looks like those cabinets we saw.
I mean, maybe.
High on the hog. The first time I heard somebody say that was Just Saying's video, but yeah, I agree. They're living high on the hog, bragging, not even noticing 2K going in the bank account or 2K coming out, and people still believe that they're, you know, struggling.
I do agree with that.
Yeah, I just learned today vintage is anything over 25 years old. Ever hear of the one guy who would buy dolls from the Goodwill and leave them hanging outside to get weathered and sell them on eBay as haunted dolls. Brilliant.
Oh, that is smart.
That's, yeah, just call it vintage at that point. Is it rusty, dirty, filthy? Vintage. Some sucker will come along and buy the upped price on it because it's vintage. Jay said I'm vintage. All right, we're going to redirect over to Clue. Thank you so much, Clue and Cletus, for joining. As always, a pleasure.
Yep, I'll be on in a second.
I have to say, Clue, I'm thinking about it a little bit harder. I think she's using little pet names on your main. You going to stand for that, bitch?
If she thinks she's woman enough to take them, come on and try, honey. Come on with it.
Mm.
I won't even stand in the way.
I think Cletus will be hiding behind you saying, help me. Save me.
That's how confident I am. So come on. I'll let you have a try. Y'all can go on a date and everything. I'll even pay for it.
Don't be doing him dirty like that, Clue.
We'll go to the stockyard. I'll make some money.
You're fucked up for that. Stupid.
Cletus starting to take me to the stockyard, y'all.
Hey, everybody needs a good cow.
Moo. Oh,
All right.
boy. All right.
I'll see you in a minute. Bye.
In a minute. They're going to get their plane ready for takeoff. Have you guys all hit the thumbs up? These will be running for the hills. I just checked it. I don't see anything. Let me check it again. I see the screenshot of Kelsey, again, saying the 7 to 8 number. Oh, look, guys, don't leave yet. We found it. You are the fucking best. Look, it's blurry, but look at all the dishes. Oh, you can't see shit. Hold on. Look at me getting too excited. Not even showing you. Shaggy with the 12 months. Thank you so much. Hold on. What is happening? There we go. Looky there, guys. Looky there. Thank you so much, Shaggy. Thank you all for your memberships today and your super chats. And thank you to the two lovely ladies with the PayPals. Look, there it is. Look at that cabinet. Look at the counter. Pile high with dishes overflowing the sinks. That is something. I don't know what this one is. It's a clearer image of it. Look at the fucking trash cans. Oh my golly, look at it. Oh my gosh, look at this. Where did this come from? Where did this come from? That's not no back porch. No, it's not. Oh my gosh, you know what? I have to be honest. In that video that was uploaded by the Littles, there was piles of trash all around. That's why somebody replayed it. They blocked out the said image, but it was to show that there was squalor all around. I mean, I need to confirm if these photos are real, because I don't know where they were taken from. I don't know. How can we really say this was hers? I need a little, something to back it up, to be honest, because I don't know. Thanks, PD. Thank you for being here. Yeah, the floor is black. Like dark spots everywhere. Look at all the trash and shit, bro. I don't know. Please send me the link. Like, did she flip her camera on? Like, how did this happen? Because this isn't the image I was thinking of. I was thinking of another one where you see all the big gulps and all the mail and all the trash on the counter. It was different than this one. Hey, Oz. She admitted they are hers, but said it's the back porch at the rental. I agree, Kath. It's not no rocket. It was a mod call. I remember that. I remember that, PD. That's how we got some of the photos. She went to turn the camera on. It was flipped. No, they added her image here for sure, Petty. Let me check my email. For sure they added her image there. That wasn't the original. Let me see. It's coming now. All right, this is it. All right, this is it. It was hers. This is the one I was thinking of. Hold on. How do I do this again?
As you guys can see, it's just a lot of...
Can you guys hear it? That's why they had to clean up. Kenna, that's why. Sewers believes she has a full kitchen plus a studio office with a couch on the back porch. That's a hell of a big back porch, but somebody knows the rental address. They looked it up and it does not have a porch. Yeah, Jennifer, I'll take them. Please email them. Okay. You can hear.
Like,
look at that. Look at that. I wish I could zoom, but I can't do nothing. But looky there. Yay, thank you, Mystic. The trash is vintage. Oh.
Brush, dirt.
Ew. To put that thermometer under her tongue when it's sat like that next to some Visine and how are you going to find the car keys? Good golly. This is like one of those seek and finds.
This was taken, obviously, before the trees were...
There's the basket of mail that was in her other photo, so I know this is real.
Full, so like right now, it's going to be a lot greener.
M&M's.
Yeah. Stop what, Heather?
Look. This is hers, man.
Am I going too far?
This was a mod call, apparently.
That is a...
Hold on. I think you see her
Am I
little
going
legs.
too far?
The floor. Look at the floor. It's the same floor in the picture with Craig. You guys see it? See the pattern on the flooring right there? It's the same flooring. I know it's hard to see. Hold on. It's the same flooring in the picture with Craig. Pay attention. I'll rewind so the thing moves. See the flooring?
Am I going too far?
That's the same flooring from the picture with Craig.
So that is a...
See, because that's what actual, if you have an investigative type of mind, if you like true crime, you can pick up on things like that.
Scary. It's really scary looking.
It is scary looking. This is the same exact one. This is it. This is the same exact kitchen. It is. There's that filthy door I showed you all in the other one.
Good
Okay,
grief,
hang on.
look how remote it is. Super remote. Oh my Lord, Avery.
Britt, your camera's on.
There it is.
Oh my God, I look like shit too.
No, I wasn't even looking at you. There it is. This is the cam slip.
Super remote. Oh my Lord, Avery.
Britt, your camera's on.
Oh my God, I look like shit.
This is the clip. This is the clip where the cabinets came from. This is it. This is the same exact one. Remember I told you all there was mail and everything? This is it.
Oh my Lord, Avery.
Britt, your camera's on.
Oh my God, I look like shit too.
They did you dirty because they waited forever to tell you.
As you guys can see, it's just a lot of like brush, dirt.
Look at that
This
floor.
was taken, obviously, before the trees were full, so like right now, it's going to be a lot greener. Yeah. Stop what, Heather?
The only reason that stove looks that clean is because they don't cook.
Am I going too far?
So that is a scary.
Look, there's the same thing. See the paper towel holder at the top up there? Look.
Am I going too far?
Hold on, here it comes. See it? See the paper towel holder? Shaped like a ding-dong? Hold on. Let me show y'all. She's going to try to tell everybody this is a porch of the rental. There it is. The same paper towel holder. Same kitchen floor that Craig was standing on. It's the same. Mm-hmm. And he had the nerve. Remember that one time, Sweet and Sleuthy, we were over on Nails? I can't think of her name right now. Lady V. We were over on Lady V's, and he made that comment to you, and she said she was dogpiled. Remember he made that comment to you about your husband? How do you have a office and a kitchen on a back deck that's non-existent? Yup. See? Don't play with us. We know how to put things together.
Oh, that is scary. It's
That is
really scary looking.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Absolute
Good
squalor.
grief, look how remote it is.
Absolute. Look at the filth around the border over there by the door. You can't see my mouse, of course. Look at it. Ugh.
Super remote. Oh my Lord, Avery.
Britt, your camera's on.
Oh my God, I look like shit too.
There it is, folks. The same house, the same black thing, the same floor. Craig standing with the you-know-whats. Let me show you again the flooring. Look at that kitchen flooring down there. Look at that flooring. That's the same flooring we just saw. So y'all been living in the rental? Okay. All right. No wonder that gives me the heebie-jeebies just thinking about it. All right, I am out of here. I'm so sorry. That is sad. I'm glad that hopefully it's been cleaned up since, because admittedly they had to clean up, and that's a blessing. And that is abundance of laziness between two capable adults that don't work a 9-to-5 or a job at all. There is no reason whatsoever that two adults. Craig himself said it. You've been sitting here doing nothing all day. Why did you wait this late to go live? He sold her out. I was not the one that started the roaches on the cabinet stuff. That was absolutely Natasha. Absolutely. And she knows that too. Shut up. You're such a liar, Brittany. First off, it was you that started the roaches on the cabinet because it was you that failed to keep a sanitary place. I didn't make no roach shit appear on no cabinets. I didn't do that. Get out of here. Anyway, I'm out of here. If you haven't, please hit the thumbs up. I'm going to drop you off to clues, and I appreciate all of you. Bye. You too, What the Croc. Thank you, guys. She never sits down, y'all.